Hello, one and all. This is welcome to another session of Ptolus. I hope you guys will enjoy this session. Before we proceed with the whole explanation about what happened, can somebody care to do the announcements?
I will do the announcements.
Shorty said he was doing it this week, though.
Oh.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
They did.
I said if Zari wants to tell me the announcements, I will do the announcements.
Well, you have them.
I do not have.
You're still saying the announcements. There's two.
I'll just say the announcements. Okay. So welcome on in, everybody. Just a couple of things. If you are not following us on Twitter, please go do so. That is at Destined. I also just dropped the link in the chat. We post some updates, and as well as when we go live, as well as we're gonna start actually interacting and posting funny things, as well as we have a community Discord server, so hop on in there. We chat about D&D. You will also see some of the fun wrap-ups and other things for the sessions, as well as check us out on YouTube for backlogged sessions and previous sessions, to see what's happened so far. So yeah. We did publish an episode on YouTube this week, but it was actually the wrong episode. So I'm going to re-upload and download that tonight, so that'll be updated. Tomorrow night is our session Wanderer's Path. So check us out at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for that one. I think
Sorry,
that's all.
I can't believe you uploaded the episode where Franklin portrays the party.
To be fair, isn't that like every single second episode?
Yeah.
So I really appreciate you guys make jokes like this, but Franklin is just kind of inconvenienced by the party. He doesn't even dislike them.
All right, Holo, would you mind recapping last session?
Sure. I remember perfectly. We started in the city of Ptolus, and we ended in the city of Ptolus, and
100% accurate.
Would you like me to recap, Candle?
No, let Hollow keep going.
Yes.
He's doing a pretty good job.
This is funny.
I don't remember a single detail right now. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Give us some more details, dude.
You're so
we went to a trash village. I remember that. We went to a
trash village.
Yeah, a trash village. They were living underground. They were some weird race of monsters.
No.
And they had a little kaleidoscope. Yep, that's what it's called.
Not what it's called.
Yeah, it is what it's called. It's not what it's called. They had a kaleidoscope they were looking through onto the surface.
You just call it what it is, a stethoscope.
A telescope, sure.
Zari, I need one of your face palming imajigs.
My wait, like a command or the emote?
No, the video that you sent us.
Oh my god! Yes, my kids. Oh my god, their little thing that they made. That's amazing. Yes, you do. I'm gonna tell them you said that.
All right, Hollow, just give us the big thing that happened, and we can move on.
I mean, sure. Okay, so at the very beginning, we were told by the Lord that they had this person who had the antidote for the statue guy, that there was a friend. And, well, we went to go see that wizard, the Dark Elf, and he had, opal charmed the guard, and we went on this whole path of following... Is it really out of fucking sync? But we went on this whole path of following the messenger, and Zari charmed the whatever it was, and yeah, sure, and then that's it. That's pretty much it.
Okay, yeah, but the big thing, dude.
Right, at the end, Benjamin wanted to make a sacrifice to his god so that he could talk to his god for some reason.
No, the big thing in the middle.
We bent the kaleidoscope.
No, dude, that's not big.
I don't know. What is big to you, Shorty?
D's.
Nuts? Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know what else you guys want out of me. I'm struggling.
I think you did a really good
Okay.
job for no prep.
Take two.
Oh my god, poor Holo.
Yeah, let's have a take two. Rosario, would you mind giving us your recap?
Alright, so basically, after hearing the strange noise at night, which turned out to be nothing because our heroes didn't roll high enough, Tom almost died falling out of a window.
That's right.
Had breakfast, and he's not here. Benjamin, thank you. Benjamin and Franklin went to go get armor because Franklin, I believe the session before, told them that we need to start fighting better together. He told Opal that if she wants to run ahead, that's fine, but to make sure there's no danger beforehand. He also had a nice conversation with Tom about what might be making his powers act the way they do. Tom thought it was based off his emotions. Franklin said he doesn't really think so because there were things in his life that if they were based off his emotion, he probably would have leveled cities. Then after that, after getting their armor, they put Benjamin's on standby because they have to go talk to this dark elf. The dark elf's guard wouldn't let them in, and the dark elf doesn't really seem to be in a deal-making mood. So we were going to leave, but then Opal charmed him while we looked around, and we found out that they actually had a way to look out of the grass that Benjamin promptly destroyed after we found it. So after that, the person who was sent to the castle to talk to, basically the messenger between the castle and the dark elf whose name I don't remember. Basically, he was just an artisan. He was like, no, they just paid me, and we got 2 rocks for Benjamin. But right now, we're just planning on what to do next. We have 3 big missions. We could either beat down a drug-selling crime syndicate, save a pregnant lady who's being drugged, or we can deal with this dark elf. If I miss anything, DM, please fill in the blanks.
That's pretty good.
So I didn't hear a difference between me and Rosario's recap.
A minor correction. So yes, Lord Zavir did ask you to parlay, in not so many words, parlay with the dark elf, who is willing to provide Lord Zavir with a potion to restore his friend, but at the cost of being a guest and under the protection of Lord Zavir for as much time as he wants. So yes, he does not seem to want to renegotiate. He's already set his terms, and that seems to be what's happening. And you guys have never actually met so far the dark elf. You only met his guards.
Knowles.
Yes.
That is correct.
And Benjamin went to go ask his god what to do, I think, by getting a sacrifice, and now he has to go hunt something, and Samuel went with him.
Yep.
This is true.
All right. For the sake of the story, because we are missing a character, we'll say that Benjamin did not find any game, and
that Samuel would let him kill. Sorry.
You will be.
Lord, I'm sorry. I didn't need this much anxiety today.
I just like saying that after someone says I'm sorry.
All right. So on a 17 or up, I would have said that Benjamin would have considered trying to sacrifice Samuel instead.
All right. That seems like a bit of a weird roll.
Gotta be in character, man. All right, so it's roughly 4 p.m. right now. You guys have all met up in the Delver Square, just having a drink, eating a quick meal.
Yeah, we went to a tea shop.
Yeah. So you guys went to the Ghostly Minstrel just to have a quick bite to eat. So what are you guys up to?
While Franklin is eating, he clears his throat. He says, I'm not sure if you will care or not, but I do have a plan that might work in all of our favors.
I guess, of course we would care. Why would we not care?
Oh, the reason I normally don't give my ideas is because a lot of you seem to do whatever you want either way, so I normally think there's no point.
Usually that is because there are not very many ideas thrown out. So I'm always
I wasn't referring to you, Opal. You're actually making an effort to stop your impulses. He looks directly at the other three.
Me? What did I do?
I don't mean to be that guy,
I said
Tom,
that
but
out of character.
no, that's fine. He turns back. He's like, it seems like the biggest problem we have right now is what will happen to Lord Severe if we try to sneak into this underground lair. I personally don't think it's worth risking most likely his safety if we choose to go in, because he might take offense to that. He is a criminal, so I won't say it's impossible that he might send someone to hurt Lord Severe. However, I think what we should do is just let Lord Severe let him in a place where we can actually keep an eye on him more easily than just him in his little trash chute. If you guys care that much about this being.
I mean, I understand that idea, and I think that that could be a good idea. But this guy seems that he doesn't want to have anything to do with Lord Zavir unless Lord Zavir can guarantee his safety. He refuses to meet with anybody, and Lord Zavir said that he hasn't even seen this guy in person.
Yes, but if something happens, we're in the house either way. I just think we're going to make the situation much worse if we try to sneak in. At least that's how I feel. If you all wish to do that either way, I'm obviously going to go with you.
Alrighty.
As
I mean,
for
we do have
as
an
for-
extra day, so we could go talk to Lord Zavir about it, but I don't think that it'll work unless the messenger dude gets a for sure yes, is what it seemed to me. I could be reading into it wrong.
as for Phon, I think the biggest problem with that situation is the fact that we don't know if she's there of her free will. Now, she is an adult, so honestly, if she chooses to stay there, despite the fact that this man is most likely manipulating her by not telling her the full truth, then I don't think that's our place to interrupt, especially if she's clearly not in any danger. However, she might find out that they're trying to kill her child and not wish to stay. So if we're going to sneak into anywhere, I think that would be the one place where there's little to no consequence if we do. Because the worst that's going to happen is that they're going to cause the guards tell them that they're keeping an unconscious lady upstairs. It's more likely to work out in that way, which is why I think Tom would be our best bet to do that. Because I think if anyone can go in and speak to her or make a concoction to wake her up enough to talk to her, I think it would be him. He's also quite sneaky. Or we can just buy an antidote for that.
I can just remove the poison from her.
It's also fair if you think you're skilled enough to do so, Opal.
Did you
I am
prepare
skilled
today,
enough.
though?
I did prepare
What
it
a
today.
weirdo.
The problem was that I was out of spells yesterday.
What a freaking weirdo. Prepares for me.
No, it's not remove
Anyway.
poison, it's lesser restoration.
Okay.
Well, that's a restoration's A1 actually. But he says, yes, I think the two of you doing a solo mission would work. That way if you two get caught or get in trouble because the two of you feel the strongest about this, it'll be of your own volition. Also, that way Samuel won't actually have to break in something, which will satisfy him as well. Does that sound fine to you two, or are there any alterations you would wish to make?
That just sounds fine to me. I appreciate it.
No, it is
Is
no.
that something I could do, DM? Make
Do what?
a wake up potion? Or whatever?
If
Opal
you
has
knew-
a spell.
If you knew how to make it and you had the ingredients, yeah.
I think that out of character, I think that would be a really good backup just in case something happens and you need to move quickly to her. But he looks up again. He's like, however, I think the first thing we need to do is do some research, see if there's anything that could possibly convince them. Because like I said before, personally, I think that they aren't looking deep enough into the situation, because if the child is born anyways, by their logic, calamity is bound to come either way. So killing the child wouldn't really do much, in my opinion. However, I don't know much about the rune bearers. There was a third, out of character, there was a third thing the drug dealers, duh, the crime people. And he says, lastly, there's the gang, that you guys wanted to take care of, that apparently is giving protection from themselves to other people. That could also be something to do, but I think that's in the bottom of our priorities currently.
Just before we advance a bit more, I'm sorry I kind of gave you a short answer, Holo. A waking potion would, depending on its complexity, would be relatively simple to do. If you want a really basic one, that's just basically a caffeine injection. Roll a alchemist tools check and see if you can make it.
No, I was
Just to
looking
have the
for
knowledge to make
a
it.
specific thing that would like wake her up, but I'm assuming that I wouldn't. I have no
Something
idea.
specific? No, because you did not get the full recipe of the actual poison.
Mhm.
If you want a caffeine injection potion, sure, you could roll for it.
It's gonna make coffee. Nah, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
But thank you. Coffee is canon. So, do we want to do the Phon thing?
Well, I do believe that we probably should, go talk to Lord Zavir and let him know about all the stuff, and then, maybe later tonight, you and I can go on a stealth mission.
Yes. Just make sure that you guys leave as quickly as possible if something happens. I understand that this seems to be important to the two of you, but aside from a child being killed, Phon is being kept relatively well. I really think that we do have time for this mission if you guys don't feel up to it yet.
I do agree as well, especially since there could be complications with their pregnancy, but we probably have enough time to do some research.
All right. I also need to take Benjamin to get fitted for his armor. So after we do research, I'm going to do that with him.
Yes, Tom.
I just don't know if what we do is, I don't know if we could do more research than them, because their whole thing is about research, and I don't think we could find something in like a library that they haven't already seen.
That's also fair.
I think they've looked at all the facts and they've come to this conclusion already. I don't think any facts I present them will convince them otherwise.
No, that is a completely fair what's the word?
Point? Observation?
Thank you. That's a completely fair observation to come to. It's difficult playing a character like Franklin because he would use bigger words.
Hamburgers.
I mean, in all honesty, that does save us time. So honestly, I think you two talking to Lord Zavir would make sense. I should keep Benjamin out of trouble at the armorer, and because I'm not sure when he's going to get busy. Unless you would prefer me to come with you.
When we go sneak into the dude's house and try to, see if Phon is okay, I personally would prefer if you guys were at least close, so that if something went wrong, you would know and be able to help.
I would prefer that too.
I can do that if you wish.
Unless that you are not comfortable with that, then I completely understand. That was directed at Samuel.
I am willing to do so.
I am not partaking in any more activities like that. There's no reason to keep breaking into that house.
In your opinion. And you are entitled to that, but I do believe that there is a potential that Phon is being held against her will, and we didn't get a chance to confirm that, so.
So you're gonna do illegal things based off a totally wild guess.
It is not totally wild, but...
What's not totally wild about it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that her lover, kind of told these people to kill her, and then suddenly she disappeared out of nowhere, and she didn't even, like, tell her neighbors. Like, personally, if I was him and I was trying to, convince her to stay with me and everything, I would say, okay, why don't you tell your neighbors that you're going to, go to a different town and have your baby with some like family that is long lost and everything, and that you will be back. Because otherwise, then her neighbors get worried, and then they hire people like
Okay,
us to take her notes
don't you
and busy
think
things.
if he still wanted her dead, she would be dead?
I don't think he wants her dead.
It doesn't really matter whether he wishes for her to be dead or not. The problem is
I think
you're saying that it's completely out of the realm of possibility that he's holding her against her will when it's not. He
No,
hired to have her
I'm
killed.
not. I'm saying you guys keep wanting to do things that are highly illegal, and you don't really have any basis for them. Just assumptions. And I'm saying that I think if we are right and he was Helmet, that he obviously doesn't want her dead anymore, or he would have killed her.
I agree, but I don't think that he is necessarily not holding her there against her will.
he definitely wants to kill the baby,
Definitely wants to kill the baby.
and they confirm that. We're just trying to see if she wants that or if she's
Because
under
guess what?
false pretenses.
Because guess what? If she is being held
Even
there
if
against her
she's
will, that is also highly illegal.
okay, but even under false pretenses, lying to people is not illegal.
I think
Yes, but holding her against her will is.
Drugging somebody and making them sleep for months.
Right, you're breaking in assuming that all these terrible things are being done to her.
Yes, and if you see a problem with it, that's perfectly fine. But you're
I
acting like
do, and
it's
that's
so
why I won't be there.
But you're acting like it's so ridiculous for that to be a possibility.
I think
No, my issue is that there's just no proof of any of this, and you keep just doing illegal things to try and get proof instead of trying to do it through legal
Oh
means.
yes, it's not like he has hold over the law, like he isn't a judge or anything.
Even judges are held to the law.
Are you sure about that? Because
100%.
because they literally outcasted someone from making a point that they brought because they weren't old enough without any understanding of how clerical magic worked.
That
And that's
may have been a bad choice by them, but that doesn't mean that they're not held to the law.
I mean, it just seems like they would do something like that. I don't really trust them either.
Samuel, I appreciate your outlook on those who are in charge. I really do. And I'm glad that you think that it is a very large possibility here in Ptolus. But let me tell you, there are many, many people that I have witnessed that are in charge, that are doing very terrible and illegal things, extremely.
That's
And
fine. I'm not saying they're not corrupt. I'm saying that you're just as corrupt if you do things the wrong way.
yes, but if I am doing things the wrong way and getting right results because I'm not following the letter of the law that is put in charge by those who are corrupt and are flavoring the law to work for them.
But if you do it the right way, you can expose the corrupt people and make the world better overall.
Yes, but if they are the ones who are changing the rules, am I ever going to have concrete proof?
You can absolutely get concrete proof through the right ways.
All right, we'll go do so. Let me see it.
All right, you can do it your way then. I'm just not going to partake, is all I'm saying.
Then don't partake and then don't argue with us.
I didn't. I just said I'm not going to partake.
I think that's fair. But if you could, it could also help if you were helping with the law side, maybe trying to find proof at the same time as we do this. If you'd like.
Honestly, I just don't want to I don't want to do things illegally with you anymore. I think it's the bad way to go about it.
Then go do it the right way.
That's what I'm saying. You can prove us wrong by doing it the way you want to.
I wish you luck on your little stealth mission. I don't really have anything else to say on the topic. I don't know. I feel like we can drop it.
Okay. Guess we'll go to Lord Severe, right?
Yes, we should probably speak to Lord Severe first.
Do you guys want Franklin to go? Because there is a guy who wants Benjamin back for armor.
Just have Benjamin go.
Yeah, but Franklin doesn't trust Benjamin on his own.
He'll be fine.
I mean, Samuel could take him. Because Samuel wants nothing to do with us.
Yeah, Franklin's just going to go with Benjamin.
Well,
Samuel can help you guys talk to Lord Severe.
We can talk to Lord Severe and, propose your proposal, and then we will wait for you before we, go trapezing off to do super illegal things.
All right, wonderful. He takes Benjamin by the hand and goes to the place.
I guess we'll go to Lord Severe.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, it takes you a good 35 to 40 minutes to get back to the Castle Shard.
Dear Lord.
It's a big town.
I know, it just cracks me up. That's like the running joke of this whole campaign is we need to go somewhere quickly. Okay, 40 minutes later.
Yeah. We'll have a montage every time we have to travel.
Oh my
Montage
gosh.
is what you have to session. So yes, you arrive at Castle Shard. It's roughly 5:15 at this point. Cadmus greets you in. Every time you enter Castle Shard, Cadmus always seems to be at the entrance, even though he clearly has other duties. He seems to be on point, man.
Nice.
Greetings. How can I help you? I didn't expect you to come back so soon. This is Cadmus speaking.
Do you know if Lord Severe is free? We kind of want to speak to him on one of the matters that he was having us check out.
Lord Zavir is still working at one of his warehouses, but he should be back within an hour or two.
Alrighty, we'll just wait.
That's fine. That's funny. That's how long it'll take for the armor to get done.
All right, so if you guys want to wait, sure. Benjamin and Franklin could be back at this point. It would be roughly 7:30, 8 p.m.
Perfect.
And Mrs. laying out a quick meal for Lord Zavir. And you guys meet up. He sets up some a quick meal for all of you. Would be. God, I'm blanking on a meal. It would be some trout with bread and some fried vegetables.
Perfect.
What year was the wine made, Candle?
I messaged
What
Joey
year is
telling
the
him
wine? What's the
Benjamin has
vintage?
armor.
There's no wine this time around.
Aw.
No getting drunk for us. I messaged Joey and told him that Benjamin has armor now.
Yeah. Always good to eat with company. I'm glad we could eat together again. Sadly, I'm kind of busy these days, so I don't have time to celebrate as we did last time. But you regale me with your exploits. Did you find anything about Shalukar?
Not a problem at all. We totally understand that you are such a busy man, and we appreciate that you take time out of your day to spend time with us. But we did get a little bit of information. However, we did not get to speak with him personally, nor did we lay eyes on any cure. We really tried to, I promise.
That's unfortunate.
However, Franklin did have a pretty great idea. Franklin, if you would like to share.
They seem to be worried about your safety in this endeavor, so I think that it would be best for Jesus, my mind just like I think it would be best if you let him in to let us keep an eye on him just in case something goes wrong. Because we understand that you're busy. You probably don't have time to do it yourself.
I'm sorry, but I can't allow that. You seem to be misunderstanding. I take my responsibilities as a host they're very seriously. They're very important to me. Just like I would not allow any members of my staff to spy on you or any of my other guests to spy on you. I cannot allow you to spy on other guests in my house.
Okay, that's completely fair. He continues eating.
We don't have to spy on them, but we could be here in case anything goes wrong.
It is more of like a protection thing, not a spying on him.
Yeah, we weren't planning on watching or anything closely. Just
Trust me, I understand that people have their secrets. That is totally valid. But Lord Zvir, we weren't able to get much more information, but we did find out where he's like kind of holding up, and we also did find out that he is kind of being in charge of like all this like tribe of gnolls, which is pretty entertaining.
Really, gnolls? That's
Correct.
an odd pairing, a dark elf and a gnoll.
I mean, if they are all rejected, then like like society, and so they band together.
Well, dark elves are not necessarily rejected by society. They are treated slightly differently than their pale-skinned cousin, but they're not dismissed or hunted on sight, and they're perfectly welcome to make a home in Ptolus.
Alrighty. We'll just say for the sake of things that Opal didn't know that. Because Zari didn't know that.
Just because they're dark skinned, you think the worst of them.
I don't know! You were following other
Sorry.
stuff for goblins! We'll cry. But I believe that it is your choice at this point. I don't know if I would advise against or advise to agreeing to his deal. I personally believe that you haven't spoken with him in person, no?
No, unfortunately not. But
I
only at this point is just to accept his help and his deal.
Well, I personally believe that you should see if there is a way that you could speak with him in person before you accept his deal.
I could maybe make that work.
Just to be sure that it is legitimate and that he isn't, like, trying to trick you or anything.
I could, yeah. I could, next time his messenger comes in the morning, could insist on making sure the deal is up and up in person. That could be a compromise to show his goodwill, both of our goodwill.
Exactly. And if you guys would like, I could mediate and, put up a zone of truth so that you are both speaking honestly underneath. I mean, I know that you are, but just to make sure that he is and that he can trust you and you can trust him and so on and so forth.
I would only do so if we had his permission.
Oh, of course.
If he is going to be a guest in my house, I have to treat him with respect.
I understand. I was just saying that if you wanted it, it is in my wheelhouse and my abilities.
Well, you're welcome to stay and mediate. I would always appreciate another point of view.
Well, just I guess let us know when, and we will definitely be there. Especially if it's going to be a bunch of adventurers living under the same roof. It would be very interesting to, get to know him.
Well, yes, as I said, we'll send a message along in his messenger in the morning, and hopefully he'll be amicable to this compromise.
All right, well, I guess let us know.
Have you guys been into any more trouble today, besides going into a dump?
Other than just the state of our shoes.
Is there any more conversations you guys would like to have?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so I'll say the meal by 9 p.m. the meal is over, and he goes into his study to do some paperwork.
Oh shoot, I'm an idiot. I wanted to speak to Samuel's sister, but I completely forgot about that. It's fine. He can do it tomorrow.
All right.
She's probably fucking in bed.
You guys want to do anything during the night?
I mean, are we doing this? Are we going to go, try to talk to Phon?
Yeah.
Alright.
Are the two of you sure you wish for me to be there? I don't think I'm going to be much help if you get into a scuffle.
I mean, you and Benjamin, and then if something happens and we could have a signal that if something happens, it will send like a prestidigitation of like these sparks outside the window, and then like you can come break into the house and rescue us.
I'm gonna be honest, I think the two of you leaving would be better than me coming in.
That is fair. But like maybe stay on site just in case.
That's completely fair. If you make a signal outside of a window you're close to, I think I can easily break it.
Okay.
Oh geez. All right.
I was going to argue whether Benjamin should come or not, because if we have to get away, he might be a bit too noticeable, but also I don't really care.
I would be fine if it is just the three of us.
Oh, you're just gonna stand outside and like your stuff?
Yeah, well, sorry. I think, so out of character, I think my biggest problem is only like if she calls a guard, they're going to notice a giant bull more easily than she would the three of us.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, but also if you guys want him to come anyways, Franklin's not going to say no.
Tom, what do you think?
Well, I mean, we got pretty messed up last time, and I'm guessing they have reinforcements, so I think having Benjamin on site would be better.
Alrighty.
As long, maybe be a little farther. I don't know how great your eyesight is, Franklin.
It's no problem. It's no problem. I'll try my best.
Okay.
I can always give Benjamin a little bit of a blessing to make him sneakier. Although that might be smarter to give you. That might be smarter to give you. Never mind. He'll just have to be sneaky himself.
You don't have to be sneaky. You just have to stay outside and wait.
True.
We're gonna be the ones doing sneaky.
All right. Make sure you guys are careful. Do you have a plan as to how you're going to handle this? We should probably come up with that before we leave.
Yeah. I think climbing through the second story window or the secret room.
Oh yeah, that is what I assumed we were doing. We were gonna climb into the window of not the room itself doesn't have any windows, but like into his window and see if there is anybody there.
Handle? Sorry.
The secret room didn't have locks, I don't think.
Well,
you said Candle?
It was definitely locked, right?
No, because Samuel opened it.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The secret room didn't have any locks, correct?
No.
Did the doors have locks?
The front door did.
I'm just busy with something.
Okay.
The doors inside the house, none were locked when you came in first.
Okay, but did they have locks, or were they able to be locked?
Some of them did have locks, but yeah, you didn't see anything. You didn't see any of them being locked.
Okay. Go ahead.
The only thing that I am concerned about is that the lady is like guarding the door. So I'm wondering if we might need a distraction just in case. Like do some spying and then see.
Well, I don't think she would be guarding the secret door.
All right, we can go look. We can go look and then we can see. And worst case scenario, we just reconvene and see if we can figure out the distraction or anything.
Sounds good.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
1 second, there's something I have to do real quick. It came up. Are you?
Oh no. Oh,
How
sorry.
dare you? That's
I'm
very
yawning, and I thought it was going to be a sneeze in the middle of my yawn, and I was very concerned about what was
That would
going to happen
be-
to my sinuses.
That'd be wild.
I don't know, man.
Ah, fuck. I'm blanking. Oh, cool, man.
I mean, mood.
Or there's something I need to do in roll 20, and I'm kind of blanking on how to do it, and I can't ask you.
Oh no.
How do you kill a person through roll 20?
If you're looking for
You
Dracula
do,
stats.
If you're just trying to kill someone, you just do -R69.
Ah, nice.
Oh. I'm trying. Do you guys mind having some conversation while I'm doing this?
I do mind.
Sure.
I hate you with a passion.
It's okay.
So,
Passion.
while we are waiting for, like, we could decide what we are going to do just in case there is somebody in the room as well.
Well.
I mean, I do have the ability to, like, make them halt and stay there as long as I can concentrate on it, but that is only, like, for a minute.
Yes, that's completely fair.
Out of
Um,
character, what spell are you referring to?
Command.
Is that for a minute? Don't they get to say that every round?
No.
Wait. Do you have a special one or?
No. It's you.
I thought it was only one.
Wisdom saving throw or follow command on its next turn. Oh fuck! It is one round. Shit. I'm thinking of a higher level bard spell. This is what happens. I usually play a bard.
That's the bard subclass has that special thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck. I mean, like,
do you-
I could calm emotions. I could always do that.
Opal, do you have any spells that can make someone fall asleep?
No, I do not know.
And we don't have any smoke bombs.
I do have a smoke bomb. I have one.
You do? I thought you used them all. Okay.
Nope, I just used one. Or I used two. They really saved me. They really, really did.
I mean, we could throw a smoke bomb at the front yard. That would probably cause a bit of check.
You make a very valid point.
Jesus, I gotta zoom in. There we go. Perfect.
You can open the bottom window and throw it in.
I think that the best thing to do would be to find some way to tie and gag them if you see anyone who might cause any trouble.
Do I have... Fuck, I don't have hold person. Well, I guess we will, like, try our best.
Thank you very much for being patient. Yes, I am ready now. Thank you.
You are very welcome.
And it's go out at 100 yards.
Can you guidance yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
Guidance
I
OP.
did- I am so... Why do I not always use this?
Guidance
You're not a
OP.
cheater. Sorry.
Oh my
It's not
god.
cheating,
It
but you
does
should
feel-
totally cast guidance every 6 seconds.
Nah, it's so cheesy to freaking cast guidance.
Cheesy, sure.
Oh, you guys are lucky.
Cheesy.
I don't. You guys would be mad if I had the cantrip then.
Oh man.
Alrighty.
So
So I guess Tom and I will go, and we're
Okay.
gonna try to scale the second story in the try to get. I think it was in the back of the house, the to the bedroom where it has the secret room.
Yep.
So
Okay,
we're
cool. There's no windows. You guys would know there's no windows in the secret room, though.
yes. So to the bedroom that
Yeah,
has
that
the
was-
entrance to the secret
yeah.
room. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say.
Okay, cool. So
Okay.
yes, you guys are able. Well, make an acrobatic and stealth check.
Okay,
Would it be athletics?
I'm giving you Blessing of the Trickster, so you have advantage on stealth, and I will cast guidance on myself.
Period.
Okay.
So do you want stealth first or acrobatics first?
To you, I don't mind either or.
I'm just going to move Franklin over here, and Benjamin should be next to him just to show that they're not anywhere near the house.
That
Okay,
doesn't.
I'll be over here.
Roll a d4.
Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot to roll my d4 for guidance. I suppose I could guidance my other thing too. Okay, so that was 20 stealth. Oh, I'm so glad you got advantage.
19.
That is a 20 stealth. Do you want acrobatics or athletics for climbing, Candle?
Either or.
Okay. And then a 10 plus. No, I have guidance. Why is it not rolling?
I hope it's a 1.
Oh, fuck. It rolled like a bajillion. 10 plus 4. 14.
All right, so normally, okay, so you guys are pretty sneaky just by your very nature. You've done this like 1,000 times before. You have no problems climbing up onto the second floor. Opal, you're having a much harder time, but you see where Tom is putting his footholds and his handholds, and you're able to eventually, albeit a bit slower, get up to the second floor. However, at that point, you see a figure that's perched on the roof and just looking at you. And yeah.
Do we recognize the figure?
Hey, what are you
no,
guys
you
doing?
do not.
Hey, what you doing?
I don't like this already. You're scaring me.
What are you guys doing up here?
What are you doing up here?
I was just enjoying the night.
Can we see a sprite? Because I have no idea what we're looking at.
Yeah, what are we looking at, Shorty?
What are we looking at? Oh god, he's edgy. I'm sorry.
You guys want to hang out up here with me?
On the roof of a random building?
Sure, why not? We are kind of like in the middle of a super secret stealth mission.
Of course, Opal just talks to the guy.
Shh, you're
I
being
love her
you're
so
being too
much.
loud. You're being too loud.
You're being too loud.
I'm whispering.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to like break into this house super quickly.
Oh, why?
Because there's like this lady that's being kept here and we're pretty sure it's against her will. And she's going to like have a baby and and then they're gonna kill the baby because they think that it might bring calamity.
Oh shit. Let's get her out. Let me help.
Well, we're not going to get her out today. We're just going to like kind of like see and make sure
Why?
that
They're gonna kill her baby. Why don't you just get her out?
because we have a little bit more time and it's a little bit complicated.
But like, why don't you just get her out if they're gonna kill her baby?
Because we already tried and it didn't work too well.
I know the second time's the charm, right?
What's your name?
Sherman. Hi, nice to meet you.
Sherman? What a nerd. That's not me. That's out of character.
Don't do my man Sherman like that.
Why are you here in this room?
A nice roof.
It is a pretty nice roof. Have you never hung out on top of roofs, Tom?
No, why would I do
That's not true. I saw you running on roofs the other day.
What do you mean?
You running on some roofs.
Insight freaking check.
I'm inciting this too. Did he see us? What the fuck?
I don't know. Did you say that as in character or out of character?
That was definitely
No, in character.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Get fucked.
Oh, we tied. You
That's
gotta roll
Samuel.
again.
What?
No, that's
or
his
is it just
roll.
your, is it your name
wait.
Samuel? Okay.
Fake news. That's the wrong guy. You're right.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you beat.
That's the wrong
Get
guy.
that, get that +5 out of
His
you. Get there.
name is Sherman. That's cool. That's hilarious.
That's
Alrighty,
cool.
well, I don't think you are telling the truth. You didn't see us.
He'll start rubbing his right ear. Yeah, I didn't see anyone.
That is okay. Alrighty, so we're going to sneak in here. We're pretty much just going to try to wake her up and talk to her and see if she's okay, okay?
Oh, cool. How you getting in?
Through the window if there is nobody there.
No windows on the roof.
Well, the window right here.
And why are you on the roof talking to me?
Because you distracted us.
Oh.
You can call me Opal, by the way.
Okay.
And this is Tom.
Hey, Tom. Here, let me open that window for you. Can I pick the window lock?
Well, wait. Can we look in to see that there's
No,
nobody
it's too
in
late. I
there?
already said it. It's too late.
Fuck! I would let you.
If you look, this is what you see.
Oh, so we do see her in there.
I see
Excuse
nothing.
me. They're at the very top. I'm trying to scroll up.
Oh, weird. Oh yeah, because it's 2 stories.
Yeah.
So we do see her in there?
Yes.
Oh,
Her as in Phon, or her as in the cleric from yesterday?
the cleric from
Fawn.
yesterday. Oh, Fawn?
Yeah.
Is she
Yeah,
awake?
that's Phon.
No, she's sleeping.
Oh, on the bed in the main room?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Got
Can you make a perception check, Opal?
23.
Jesus.
But yes,
8.
you do see Fawn, and you also see a nice new table right here that you don't remember.
Oof.
Alrighty. Okay. So Sherman, Tom. Last
Sherman's
time-
picking a lock.
Well, I'm still talking to you while you're picking a lock.
You're distracting me. Shh.
I'm just letting you know that table might come alive and try to kill you.
Hey, doesn't your
Whoa.
familiar tell you if there are mimics nearby?
Does my familiar tell me if there are mimics nearby?
It,
Are
yes,
animated?
it can.
Is animated furniture a mimic?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think it was.
But use the sentence. When are you gonna know? Do it.
How do I use that?
It
It's a
should be in your.
telepathic bond, man.
It's not letting me look at it. Like, this is all I can see.
Whoa, Jesus.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
big boy.
It's a telepathic bond, so yes, you can talk to him with thought or by verbal.
Okay.
Also, you need to talk to your familiar more. He misses
I
you.
can. No, we talk all the time, as far as you know.
Oh my god, that's a +3 magical focus.
Yes, that's why my spell save
+3 to
is
DC
17
shorties.
right
Do you ever
now.
hear something that
Crazy.
crazy?
That's
+3 to
I felt
DC.
bad for her because everyone always passed her spell saves.
Aww.
That's crazy.
Psst, mimic, do you see or do you sense any other mimics in the area?
Doesn't it
That's
have
in
a
my head.
name?
No mimics, but I'm
Oh,
pretty
no,
hungry. Still
I
haven't
told
fed
him
me.
I told him I'd call him Mimi. That's right. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mimi. And I'll like shove like a bunch of beef jerky in his mouth.
You see, like the book, like opening, like moving between your, like the book is in your bag. I'm assuming,
Mhm.
and you see like your bag just moving like abruptly, like for like 3 or 4 seconds, and then you hear like a burp.
Poor Sherman's never seen anything like that, and I just talked to my bag and then shoved meat in it, and then it just moved around and burped. That's funny.
Crazy. And then he'll finish picking the lock, maybe.
At 13?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just
Say
a window, dude.
13 after 5 minutes. You think like you're halfway there, but the other part of the mechanism is just tricky, especially when you're not like 2 feet on solid ground. It's a bit harder than you can manage right now.
Wait, let me. I want to try.
I really don't want to be embarrassed, but I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself because I'm spamming the spell now.
Oh, that's
No.
cheating. I'm not embarrassed anymore. That's fine.
That's fine. 23.
All right, so you see, you were paying attention to what Sherman was doing, so exactly how he managed to bypass the first part of the lock. So you get that, you're able to replicate that within 10 seconds. And the second part is a bit more difficult, but you're able to do it all within a minute, and you're able to open the window, or just a crack.
Okay, and can I like peek my head in more and see if I see any guards?
Sure. God damn it.
Sure,
Sorry.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
Sorry about that, guys. Yes, you are able to see into the room. And no, there's no guards, just resting on bed.
Alrighty, we have to be super, super quiet in case that table comes alive and tries to eat us.
That's the pregnant lady.
Yes.
Let's get her.
No, hold on. I'm going to go over to her and kind of put my hand on her mouth and then cast Greater Restoration.
Okay.
Can I go to the door and keep a lookout? Keep a listen out, not look. I don't want to open it.
I'll lock
Sure.
the door if you could lock it.
While your guys are there, can you place your tokens?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, get into it.
I'm right next to her.
All right, so you cast Greater Restoration, sorry,
It's okay.
and put your hand over her mouth. So the Greater Restorations, you can feel it working, but she doesn't wake up. But you physically putting your hand on her mouth does wake her up, and she wakes up startled and just confused.
I'm gonna put
Her
my
eyes
hand over. I'm gonna put my hand over my lips and go, "Hi, do you remember me? It's me, Opal. We saved you."
All right. Her eyes are unfocused, and you get the sense that she has like she's just woken up from like a long rest, and she's not having trouble to focus. But after 10-15 seconds, she gets her head together and says, "Opal, Opal, is that you?
Yes.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?"
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry.
Well-
It was a reference, but yeah, Zara accidentally
Oh,
made a reference. Sorry.
I did.
Yeah.
Of course, I accidentally made a reference.
Well, I'm resting, making sure that that my pregnancy is healthy, and yeah, I'm just waiting to give birth.
You're okay with being under drugs for like until you give birth?
Oh, the drugs are you're silly. The drugs aren't drugs; they're medicine. They're just to give me strength and to make sure that a baby is healthy.
DM from my medicine check when I like sniffed her shit.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Oh, it's a powerful sedative.
Okay.
Is she on drugs right now?
Phon, the quick question. I know that you're like here to did he say that you are here to like safely give the baby? Is that it?
Well, yes, he wants us to be a big, happy family.
Oh God, it's terrible.
Oh no. Oh no, Phon. Phon, that's not true. Phon, we've been trying to search for you for a while. Your neighbors were worried.
What do you mean? It's only been like a few days. I've only been here for a few days.
DM, how long has she been gone?
About 2 weeks.
Phon, it has been 2 weeks. It is, and then I'll list off the date.
No, that can't be true. I mean, I know the medicine makes me groggy and sleepy, but I'm sure it's only been a few days.
Phon, it is not. I promise. Please do believe me. And also, like, they told us we went and spoke with them yesterday, and they told us that that the baby was dangerous. And I know that you're probably not going to believe me, but you really have to believe me that they're not looking out for the baby, and he doesn't want you to be a happy family. Or at least like he might, but he thinks that the baby is dangerous and that they're looking at not letting you keep the baby after you give birth.
She's gonna put her hands over her belly like protectively. I
And
Why are you
and
telling me this? Why are you making up such stories?
I'm not, I promise. Please believe me. And I'm going to pull out the notes that we stole, and I'm going to say shit, what's his name? Mr. Mathul. Mr. Mathul. Oh no, sorry, Helmet. Sorry, I was using his codename. Mr. Helmet is enrolled these people from the cult. The fuck, what's the cult name?
Fate Weavers.
From the Faith Weavers, and they're keeping an eye on you, and they're keeping you drugged. Like, you know that I have some experience with magic and with medicine, and they're keeping you drugged to stay unconscious, not to help feed the baby.
But so which note are you giving her?
I'm handing her all of the prophecy notes.
Okay, well these just look like writings from a madman. They don't mean anything.
I understand, but these are the madmen that are telling Mathul or Helmet that your baby is dangerous and he wants to kill it.
What? My baby's just an innocent child.
I understand, and trust me, I agree. That is why I'm here.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. 10.
This is my love. This is Helmet. My love. What you're saying doesn't make sense.
Trust me, I
I've
understand.
known him for years. He's always had. He's always been kind to me.
I understand, but why didn't he let you say goodbye to your neighbors?
Well, he just wanted me to have the safest place to live.
Everybody was really
I'm
nervous.
finally at home with Helmut. We're just gonna be a big happy family here.
Did
He
you
needed
know
more
that?
space for the baby, so he invited me to stay at his house.
Did you know that Helmet left and that he's not here right now?
No. Where did he go?
I don't know. They wouldn't tell me, but he left several days ago. And so we went and spoke with your caretakers, and they said that you are under a sedative and that your baby is super dangerous, and that once you give birth, they were going to keep you, like, under the sedative until you gave birth. They probably wouldn't have even let you be conscious, Will. And then they were going to take your baby and kill it.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
That's a natural
Yeah.
20.
Are you gonna add your shrieking guidance to yourself? Yeah?
No, I'm too focused on the conversation to be casting spells on myself.
Well, I don't believe that Helmut would have anything to do with putting us in danger, but I don't want to take any risks. My baby means the world to me, and I want to make sure he grows up to be a fine, productive member of society because I'm so PC, whatever. But yes,
Would you be willing
what do
to?
you suggest? I just can't leave, can I?
Why not? He
Where
is
would
not
I
here.
go?
We have a place. I'm pretty sure that it would be okay. And if not, then
You
we will make
expect
it
me
work.
to just follow you without me knowing where I would go?
We're gonna go to Lord Severe.
Yes, we've worked for him for a while.
Well, Lord Zavir is respected. I mean, there are rumors flying around that he's a nasty man, but I don't know where those rumors came from.
I can't wait for him to stab us in the back.
And Lord Zavir said he would be okay with me staying at his castle?
I will make sure. Your safety is in my hands. Trust me. And I'm going to actually pass her one of the notes that has the cute little cat face on it that I left with the gold.
Oh,
You got one too.
yeah. Oh, you've met my benefactor?
No, that is me.
What?
What?
So good.
Thank you. Your coin helped me so much. I mean, I wasn't struggling or anything, but I was finally able to purchase a blanket that I really needed to make sure that I wasn't freezing at night.
I'm very
Your
glad
coin
to hear
was
that.
really helpful.
Please trust me, please. We just want to keep you and your baby safe.
Okay, but I mean, you say I'm in danger now. If we leave, won't they find us? Won't they try to stop us?
Not if I can help it.
Well, as long as my baby is safe, I'll follow you.
I just don't know how we're going to get you out the window.
Make a pulley system.
Want to go out the window?
We got to sneak you out of here. These really crazy people aren't gonna just let us waltz right through the front door.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm kind of carrying the weight for two. I don't think I'll be able to climb anything.
It's okay, all three of us can lower her. No, bad idea. You look kind of small for a child anyways. I think that a pulley system is the way to go.
Sir.
I know I can carry.
All right.
So what are you guys doing?
We're going to rig a pulley system as a safe
Rig a
fallback,
pulley system,
and
yes.
Tom's going to try to carry her down.
Okay. How are you guys going to do that?
Do you have rope or
We have a fuck ton of rope.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Whatever check you want us to make to try to figure out if we're smart enough to rig a pulley system.
What do you mean, Shorty's smart enough?
Make
You just
a
wrap it
rope
around
handling
this.
check.
You just wrap it around this bed. Me and Opal stay on it. Come around. She's over here tied. She hops out, and we slowly lower her.
It's not really a pull, is it?
That's exactly a pulley system.
I mean, either way, she's slowly being lowered.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. If you wanted to do that, make a strength check. Whoever is holding the other part
Can
of
we-
the rope.
Can we?
I'll give Opal advantage.
Okay, and I will cast like guidance on myself.
Do you want me to carry her down, or do you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you like mainly carry her down, and we're like the backup.
Okay.
So you want
This
a
is-
strength check?
Do you want me to do
Absolutely.
anything, Candy?
Strength check. Strength check.
Wait, so but if Tom is mainly carrying her and we're kind of the backup, what do you want?
Yeah, I was asking
Oh.
if you wanted any roll for me.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Why
From
is
what
Tom
I
the main
understood
one?
was that it was just you guys were going to do like a swing thing, and she would sit on the swing, and you guys would gently lower her down with the pulley system.
Yeah, I really don't think Tom needs to carry her at all.
Honestly, I think that Tom should be the one lowering her down, and I'll like be down at the bottom to catch her just in case.
Oh,
Okay.
because Tom's stronger than you?
Yes, Tom is very strong.
Oh, I'm sorry, child.
I'm not a child.
Have you never seen a halfling before?
I just think that they're referred to as children here, so I want to stay in character.
Was
I love
that
how you said
Shorty
that
talking
in-
or
I love how you
Sherman
said that in
talking?
character.
I did say it in character.
Oh All right, that is fair, but he is an adult, so.
At this point, Sherman is hearing some footsteps going up the stairs.
Okay, I'm lowering it or whatever.
I'm casting guidance on you,
Okay.
and I'll stand by the door.
Roll them persuasion. Roll that strength check.
Plus a 4. 14.
Is anybody giving him advantage?
I
Wait,
was
were you watching
listening,
the door?
so
Okay, then I
I've
would have been
been
giving you
watching the
advantage.
door.
Sorry, I assumed that you were helping him. Sorry.
No.
I'll give you advantage.
11, so 15.
Yeah, man. All right, so you are not able to lower her just because she's so heavy, and just because you not only because you're small, but you're not able to get a good purchase on the floor, like maneuverability. So you're not dropping her, but she's basically going down like an inch or two every 10 seconds. Like you're not able to get a good grip.
I'm gonna send Sparks out the window for backup.
Sherman, you hear footsteps coming closer and a door opening, closing, and that's it.
Okay.
And I keep trying. My best.
All right, I guess this is. Oh yeah, Franklin would see this, right?
You would see the sparkles if he's paying attention, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then Franklin is going to slowly walk, I guess, the window. How tall is that wall around the house?
It's about 20 feet tall.
Oh yikes! Okay, yeah, we're just gonna try our best to get there. Then.
I'm also gonna cast Pass Without a Trace. And if I like, it's like a veil of silence and shadows radiates from you, and blah blah blah. So I'm
Okay.
trying to like quiet the room a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it. I want this to happen. I'll
What?
lower her down. Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna lower her down again.
All right, so it takes a good 5 minutes to lower her down, but yes, she has lowered her down, and Benjamin has caught her and is carrying her across the yard.
Yeah, we book it.
Nice, we saved her, and I'll hold up my hand for a high five.
Shh, we got to be quiet, and then I'll give you a very quiet high five.
Kind of weak, but okay.
I'll give you a better one when we're away from here. Come on, let's go.
All right, I'll jump out the window.
Can I look around to see if I see anything that looks like it belongs to Phon?
Yeah, you take a look. Make a perception check. Persuade the
Secrets come out. Oh, what?
Hey.
I see everything. That is a natural.
yeah, there's nothing that's there's nothing here that's like definitely a womanly thing. Most of all the objects are there for a man. You
Okay.
do see some trays of food on a table nearby, but that's pretty much it. There's
All right.
nothing
And I already like pilfered everything that I could possibly get away with in this room, so we're good.
pretty much.
All right, let's go. Quietly.
Let's go.
So we're climbing out the window as quiet as possible.
Taking
All right,
the
make
evidence of our roles.
make some stealth checks and make some athletics checks. With advantage,
Athletics?
you've already done this before.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Pick one.
Okay, and you
which
get to
one are-
add plus 10 to stealth
Which one
though.
are we making advantage?
Acrobatics.
Yikes.
Fuck.
Guys, our execution.
This is just balancing out my like 2 natural 20s this round.
All right. Thankfully, you are making kind of a ruckus, but Tom is able to give you some advice on how to move, on which foothold to take, and exactly which movement to make. So yes, he's able to guide you down. So yes, it cancels out your bad rolls.
3
Especially
fives.
with my plus 10 to
Yeah,
stealth.
exactly.
25 to stealth.
Oh my god.
So yes, you are able to make it down second floor back onto the yard without anyone noticing.
All right, let's go reconvene with them. Let's go. And we'll go find them in the alleyway that we like had decided we were meeting in.
Hey.
All right. We'll just reuse this alley just because it's convenient.
Blub. Blub.
Blop. Whoa.
Wow, look at
That-
you guys on that roof.
That elf
Yeah,
with
blast from
controls
past, man.
is right there.
All right. So what's up?
Good job, guys.
I don't
We
think
did-
you have to keep whispering.
Oh, like sorry, live. Yeah. Alrighty. Franklin and Benjamin. This is Sherman. He kind of helped us just like a little bit.
I'd have to say a lot.
It was a lot. We appreciate it.
All right, it was a pleasure helping you save the pregnant lady up top for a successful mission.
I'll give you a high five.
I would like to pick Opal's pocket while she high fives me.
What?
Sure.
Sounds like kind of a
you-
dick move.
Sure, do it with disadvantage because it's kind of awkward to do it with one hand right in the air.
Okay.
Plus, he's looking straight at you.
Oh,
Can I just like catch his hand and give him like raise an eyebrow?
Make a sleight of hand yourself to see if you can catch his hand.
Alrighty.
oops. Can't blame
Mhm.
a man for trying. Just trying to get some room for the night. It's okay. I'll sleep on the roofs again.
You see-
If you need the
very
room
nice.
for the night?
Nah, I got roofs.
Are you sure? I could definitely like buy you a room as thank you for helping us. Or we could like bring you with us to Lord Zvir's castle and maybe see if he could let you stay with us too.
Does he have a nice roof I could stay on?
Yes, he does have a nice roof that you could
Oh
stay on.
my god.
Although, and I'm gonna glare him down. This man is really, really nice. And he pays us well. And if I like you, then you can come on jobs with us. And if you steal from him, then I won't like you anymore. And trust me, I will know. So you
Why would I
have to
steal from him?
promise. You just tried to steal from me.
Well, yeah, but that was for room. If I have room, I don't need to steal.
Do I believe this bullshit?
Roll the appropriate dice there, Sherman.
Not persuasion.
All right. I do trust you.
Ah, it's a castle roof.
Come on, let's go.
All right, so it's roughly 11 p.m. and you're going through the streets of Ptolus with a pregnant woman.
I would go on the roof and keep watch.
I'm like I put my cloak around her and made sure she had water and is like, okay, and
But yes, you run across a group of individuals who look at you like you could see it in their eyes, thinking fresh meat. But then they see the giant minotaur just looking at them, licking his lips, and they back off.
I'll flip them off over my shoulder too.
They realize they're the fresh meat.
Oh, Jesus. I accidentally opened up a tab.
Panic tab opening.
Okay, so well, yes, at 11/midnight, you guys arrive at Castle Hard.
Candle, just because I forgot, did we tell Lord Zavir about Phon at all?
I don't think you actually did. I think you
I think
mentioned it, and
we
you mentioned it, but you never said
we
anything
mentioned it.
specific.
We never said like, hey, yo, we're gonna go rescue her. I
Yeah.
wasn't planning on rescuing her tonight, but we did like mention it in her
Yeah.
situation.
We were kind of vague because we were like, we can't really tell you. 'Cause he
Okay,
asked
that's fair.
us. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. And I know how I'm gonna phrase this. It'll be fine.
This is a homeless person.
No, I know what I'm doing. I got this.
Snatched up this lady from the street.
We stole her. we
We
did.
stole her man's life.
And she's gonna do us some favors, and we just need a place that has a bed. I'm sure you understand. Yes, you arrive at Castle Shard. Cadmus is not waiting for you guys because it's pretty damn late. But you guys do have keys to enter Castle Shard, so you are able to enter through a side door and make your way into your rooms.
Yeah, I'll just climb straight up to the roof.
Fair enough. Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
We're gonna see a Sherman-shaped hole in the
Damn,
ground.
yeah,
Never mind.
Sherman is used to climbing roofs, man.
I will like tell him where to be so that it's like on top of our roof, so it's not like anybody else sees him.
Fair enough.
I'm on a roof. No one's gonna see me up here.
I'm gonna put her up in the room across from mine.
Okay.
And
Unfortunately,
then-
Phon is going to say, I don't like that room. Can I stay somewhere else? Another room?
Wait, she says that?
Yes, she does.
Do you want to stay in this room? And I'll show her mine.
I'm sorry, which room did you ask her to go into?
The one across from mine. I'm not gonna put her in the creepy room.
That one, isn't there someone? Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone was already using that room, wasn't there?
No, Samuel was in this room.
And who was? Aren't we missing a character?
No,
that's gonna
nobody
be
was-
everyone.
Okay, yeah. So then, yes, Phon will accept and yeah, take that room.
Alrighty. And then I will go and see if Lord Zavir's in his office.
All right, Samuel. I saw that you deleted your token. Where is Samuel sleeping?
I think he would have gone to the ghostly minstrel.
Okay,
Huge
fair
room.
enough.
As you should.
Oh, yes. Opal, you are able to find light coming from the underneath the door of Lord Zavir's study room. So you are assuming he's still working.
Okay, before I went, I would have asked if anybody wanted to go talk with me or if they were like gonna go to bed.
Franklin will go with her just in case.
So Franklin's with me. Tom, would you go with me or?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I will knock on the door.
Okay, Lord Zavir is going to show up after a minute or two, and after like 30 seconds, and open up. It's pretty late. Is there something I could help you with?
I'm so sorry. This is like super late, and I really, really get it, and I don't mean to bother you, but I just have a quick conversation.
Oh, if it's urgent, very well.
Pretty important. So, Lord Xavier, I know that we were talking a little bit about, we were asking about Helmut and like his reputation and everything in the city.
Yes.
And you know how we like told you about when we first came here, the lady that we rescued the first day?
Yes. You. Her name was
Phon.
yes, Fawn.
And she was pregnant.
Is she okay? Is the pregnancy has she delivered?
She is not delivered, however, it turns out that she is Helmut's lover and that he's the father. And we found out yesterday that he was kind of keeping her under lock and key and sedated, and then there was like the people who are the what are they called? The Fate Weavers. We'd asked you about the Fate Weavers too. But they
Well, if what you say is true, that is quite a scandal.
it is a bit of a scandal, but when we were like talking with them yesterday, we found out that they have been keeping Fawn under like pretty intense sedatives, which really isn't that great for a pregnant lady. And they also were super worried about her baby being a possible room bearer, and they were going to kill it as soon as it was delivered. And so we were like not sure if Fawn was like okay with this. And so tonight we went and I like cured her of the like sedative that she was under so that we could talk to her and like make sure that this was something that she wanted, because we were really, really concerned. And it turns out that it isn't.
And I'm confused. Why do they want to kill the child?
Because they think that it is going to bring calamity because of their like hocus pocus visions.
Hocus pocus visions.
So Helmut and the Fate Weavers want to kill Fawn's child?
Correct.
And so you decided to abduct her from Helmut's residence? And
No. I woke her up and talked to her, and she said that she wanted to keep the baby safe, and so we escaped together.
all
Because
right.
she was
And
being
what
kept
is
there. Well, I was
why are you
curious.
telling me this?
I was curious if you knew of a place that we could possibly keep her, or if you were okay if she could hide out here for a little bit for like 2 nights until we figure out a safe place.
He's going to sigh and like pinch his nose, and you get the sense that he really wants to say like, really, you're bringing this shit to my door.
I promise that I will handle it immediately.
Tell you what, I'll talk with this Fawn right now and see what is up. If I'm satisfied, then she can stay for the night, and we'll decide what to do with her.
Alrighty. Well,
Seems completely fair.
let me go get her, okay?
No, it's where's she located? Is she in the lobby?
No, I put her in my room because she was really tired.
Yeah, well, Lord Xavier is gonna go straight to her room, and he's gonna have a conversation with her with closed doors.
Can I listen at the door?
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check.
Franklin is not going to listen at the door.
14.
All right, so you do hear muffled words, but it's like heavy oak door, so you can't hear anything specific. But yeah, the conversation seems to be the tone of Lord Xavier is like severe, but not angry. There's conversation going back and forth, and then finally he comes out and says, all right, she can stay for the night, but in the morning we'll try to find more other accommodations, but she won't be staying here. I do
Alrighty.
not want this mess in.
That is very valid, and I completely understand, and I'm really, really sorry. I wasn't expecting her to like come with us tonight because I was really hoping for the best.
Are there any other uninvited guests that you've brought to my house that I should be aware of?
No,
That
not
was
that
a
I know.
rhetorical question, but your pause is giving.
She just so you know, Opal would have held a face that was Zari debating whether or not Opal was gonna lie or not. No, but we did make a new friend this evening. You might see him a little bit here and there.
All friends are a good thing to have. All right, if
They are
there's
in.
nothing else, I'm really tired and I'm gonna go to sleep.
I completely understand, and I very much thank you for this. And then let us know how we can help you with the other option and everything that we can do to assist you too. We are definitely in your debt.
Okay. There's nothing else. I think we'll take a short pause here. A nice little 10-minute break.
Oh dear Lord.
Ooh.
Ah,
Well, we have her now. What do we do with her?
I was not expecting that.
Well, we'll see y'all in 10 minutes.
See you.
So, welcome back, everyone. I hope it wasn't too long. We were just chilling and discussing some stuff, jig. All right, so we are back. It is now morning. You are all having breakfast. I'm assuming everyone is having breakfast together, including
Hold on,
Phon.
did
And
anything weird happen the night before in the room?
no, nothing happened.
All right.
We're really
Okay.
just never gonna know what happened in that
I
room.
want to know. Okay, anyway, sorry. That's all I needed to know. I would probably poke my head out the window and ask Sherman if he wants to have breakfast.
He's already caught a crow and is roasting it on the roof.
That is
God.
disgusting. Are you
Hey,
serious?
He's like their
Happy.
friendlier version of Benjamin.
what? Candle.
Yeah.
Can Franklin have gotten up incredibly early to do something?
Sure. What? Keep in mind that you went to bed at like 11:30, 12.
All right, as early as he can, then.
Okay, I'll say yeah. At 6, you could have been up 6 hours of sleep.
Okay. Would things be open at this point?
No, they would not.
Okay, he's
Businesses
gonna wait till things are open.
Most of businesses start between 8:30 and 9.
Okay, never mind. Then he's just gonna practice his viol then for the day.
Make a performance check just for fun.
Okay. It's a 19.
All
Nice.
right, so everyone gets woken up by the sound of viol, even though it's heavy oak door, so you guys kind of hear it. It's loud enough that you guys hear it, and he's good enough that it's a good tune.
It's
It's a good
easy to
relaxing
like
tune,
snooze
but it
back
wakes you
to.
up regardless.
Aw.
Oh, that's cute.
That's really cute. We know it's Franklin, right?
I'm assuming, but that's entirely up to you as to
I
whether
ass-
we'll know or not.
I assume that we would have have talked about it by now,
No, sure.
or heard it practice.
I want you to
Before.
know, you guys might have heard him practice. He has never talked about it with
Oh,
any
okay,
of you.
okay.
I literally walked in though on Franklin practicing viol.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's fair. Look at this nerd. He plays a fucking instrument.
No. Damn. What are
All
we
right,
eating for
so
breakfast,
you guys
Campbell?
had breakfast. You guys saying anything during breakfast? Lord Zavir is not there at the moment. He seems to be still sleeping. He had a rough night last night, and he's pretty old.
Phon, what did you and Lord Zavir talk about last evening?
Just wanted to know my circumstances, where I was living before, what happened. He seemed to be slightly concerned as to what I would be doing, like what happened to me, but we didn't really discuss anything past that.
Alrighty. Do you have family that is not in this town? I assume so. You are living alone, correct?
I do have some family towards the east.
Does Helmut know of these family?
Well, yeah, we discussed everything together.
Oof, yikes.
Okay, DM.
Yeah.
Would Opal know of a quiet town within a day or two that's
There's nothing within a day or two.
Also, she's
Ptolus
like about to.
related.
I know. That's why I was hoping within a day or two.
Yeah, but babies are unpredictable.
Yes, I know. How far away is the nearest town?
1 second, I'm looking at something. Doop 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 doop. Sorry, man, I was not prepared for this.
Sorry.
All right, so there is a large city of roughly 1,000 people towards the east. It's about 4 or 5 days. It's called Brooks.
Okay. Okay. Would I know how hard it is to buy a house in this city?
No, you would not. I don't think you had any.
Yeah, I've never done research or
Anything,
asked.
like maybe you passed through, but not in. You haven't stayed long enough to know that information. It seems to be like a relatively ordered and prosperous town.
Well, Phon, maybe we can see if like one of the people at your church you could stay with them. I don't want you to be in the hands of the Faith Weavers when you have your child because it really concerns me.
Do you think?
Oh, Helmut was a preeminent figure in the church. I mean, he would know about the church and where to find me.
Well, where would be a good place that you could, like safely have the baby that he wouldn't know?
I mean, here.
I don't know. I've been close my entire life. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at this. I did not consider running away from my lover in my entire life.
No, I completely understand. Trust me, I've you never know when you need to. It sneaks up on you sometimes. But we'll try to figure out everything we can, okay? I promise.
Okay.
I am with you. I'm here with you every step of the way.
I'm sure if we just explain everything to Helmut, everything will be all right.
I think it would be better if she stood here and we could convince Lord Severe of that.
That is what I am trying to do.
Because
Lord Severe seemed pretty adamant about
it's a little political.
Yeah, if he doesn't feel comfortable bringing this danger onto himself, I think it's completely fair for us to try to find something else.
I just don't.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Question. So, the calf house, the house that Momoa was a part of, did she say that did she pay us or oh, we were supposed to go back and collect money
From where?
from the calf house. We never went and collected our money.
You did a good deed and now you want to get paid for it?
No,
She
she said come back
she would.
and get the money for it. That was like 3 days ago. That was like 3 days ago. Okay, so it's not that bad.
What did we do for the calf house?
We saved Momoa and returned her home.
Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah. I remember now. Yeah, we freed her from her curse.
Does Opal say this?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was trying to see like if there was any other people I knew that owed us a favor, and I thought about that, and I was like, oh, we never went back and got our money.
Do you think that we could convince them to take her in instead of giving us money?
That is what I am thinking.
Should probably go talk to them first, though.
Oh, trust me, I would.
That sounds like a good plan.
Do we want to do that right now, or do we want to wait and see what Lord Severe says?
I think we shouldn't push our luck. We should check with them first.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be worth a try to at least try to talk Lord Severe.
I've heard about the calf house. They're pretty filthy rich, but they seem to be doing all right by the people of Ptolus. I mean, they don't do anything wrong per se. I hear that Lady Kath is in charge of the conservatory, the music hall.
Yes, that is what we heard as well. I'm just wondering because, Lord Severe can't. There's political stuff, yes, and I'm sure that you know all about it from Helmet.
He tried to keep me secluded from that. I don't know that much about all this nobility and stuff. I think it's kind of silly, to be honest.
I agree with you.
Mood queen.
I agree with you. Trust me, I agree with you. All right. I have a question. Why did he keep you a secret?
Well, clerics aren't supposed to be having aren't supposed to have partners if or children out of wedlock.
Then why didn't he just ask you to marry him?
I don't know. I've been asking him for a while now. I've
You
been
better work,
well,
man.
not asking, but like sending hints. But he always
Because
seems to be concerned about his position, about his political goals. Always
Phon,
making excuses.
Phon, let me tell you, I have seen so many women who have been in similar positions to you and who have been hurt. And I have also seen so many women who are in political positions and their husband is, like doing stuff with the side piece and have also been hurt. Let me just say that if a man is more concerned about his political position and about money and about his honor than he is about his partner, then he should not have a partner.
Oh, you misunderstand. He's not trying to like empower himself. He's trying to well, yes, he's trying to get more power, but to help the city of Ptolus. He's not been doing this for selfish reasons. He's generally trying to help the common folk.
I understand, but if you were, or if a significant other was supposedly supposed to get in the way of that, to the point that he's not willing to marry you and he's willing to hide you, then to me he shouldn't have even had a significant other in the first place.
She is just gonna sit there and just sulk in her little chair, eating.
Okay, I'm saying that like as gently as possible. Like it's kind of like Opal, like this hurts her so much. She's seen so many people get hurt in similar positions.
Fawn, would you like me to buy you? Would you like me to buy you anything as we're going out to go speak to House Cath?
No, I mean, I've got everything I need. I've got food, I've got shelter, I've got a bed.
Do you want
I don't
any
need
muffins?
anything else.
Are you craving anything? Do you want muffins? Or like we could get you some cookies on our way back? Or we could like,
Now that you say it, I have a craving for pickles.
I was waiting for it.
Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you. I fucking love pickles so much. I think they're like super
Disgusting.
delicious. And my dad, there was one day when I was staying with my parents, and my dad was like, "Are you okay? You're eating so many pickles." And I'm like, "Yeah, because they're delicious."
Opal's
I'm
got
not
a wild
pregnant,
life.
Dad. No, this is Zari, not Opal.
I know.
Oh my god. Like, I'm not pregnant, Dad. Just really want pickles.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
but Franklin is going to start heading out towards Lord Cath, House Cath.
We're going with you.
I thought we were waiting for Lord Zero
Oh.
because he's asleep.
Yeah, but he's
let's
not
wait.
going anywhere.
Yeah, but if we wouldn't have to leave. If that
I
makes
mean,
sense. Like he would.
yeah, but
He's probably gonna wake up like in an hour, right?
Why
yeah,
don't we
but,
just wait until we talk to Lord Severe, just in case?
I mean, he seemed pretty adamant about not bringing this on to him. I just don't
He
think
also mentioned assisting us in finding a place for her, so maybe he has a better idea.
Right.
Well, after 20 minutes, Lord Zavir comes down and he starts piling up his plate with eggs and with fruits and cheese.
I just want to say, Lord Severe, your kitchens do a very, very good job. I have like never eaten such good food in my life, and that is not a lie. I swear it by the Mist Shadow.
Well, I'm happy you find the meal satisfactory. Yes, I am pretty blessed to have a kitchen staff that is so good and attentive.
Very much so.
So, I've been thinking of the matter about Phon, and I've been thinking perhaps I could find her some work in one of my warehouses outside of Ptolus.
She is a very good seamstress.
My business is not really being has nothing to do with cloth per se. I mean, we ship cloth, but we don't necessarily make it.
Ooh, Phon, are you like
business is more of a trader per se. We don't really manufacture goods. We just buy at a price and sell at a bigger price.
I don't know if she will be able to work without him.
Well, after she has the baby, of course, right?
Oh.
I'm sorry, are you asking the DM a question or Lord Zavir a question?
Oh, yeah, like after she has the baby, right?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. I do also have some, like, I will also have like a little present of some money to send with her too.
I'm sure that will be appreciated.
Okay.
How far away is this warehouse?
Well, it'll be on the other side of the Empire. So quite a few days. But I do have a boat that is departing in about a week.
How do
That
you
should
feel
be able
about
to take
that
her
fun?
there. I mean, I've never been on a boat. I don't know if I'll be seasick and if that's okay while being pregnant. And
DM?
I was hoping to keep my. I was hoping that my puking days were over.
Trust me, I understand. DM, would that do I know if that would make her seasick?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh no.
Yes.
Not, oh
5.
no.
I am
You've never been on a boat, so you don't know.
right. I have never been on a boat.
She Phon is okay with it. I think that we could help her get ready.
It could be amazing, and when Helmet gets back, we can talk with him, and I will see if, like, you know, what the other people said were true and what they didn't, and I promise I will give you all of the information. And if he so wants to, you know, come and marry you the correct way and bring you back to Ptolus and start a family, then, like, we can definitely tell him where you are.
Also,
Yeah, make
he's
a
not.
deception check.
I was
Yeah.
being dead fucking serious.
Really? I thought you were full of shit, to be honest.
No, I was serious. If Helmet really wants her and is going to make it, like, is going to come and marry her and not kill their child and start a family with her and it's not dangerous, then yeah, I would tell them where she was.
Yeah,
All right.
because
So
to be
make
fair, yeah, we didn't really make a check on those people.
I
They
don't
could
no,
have.
I did. I don't think that Opal doesn't believe that is ever going to happen, but she's telling the truth. If it does happen, she will. So it's up to you if you want that to be a deception or a persuasion. It literally is the same roll to me.
Okay, well, roll.
Uh,
Make a roll.
17.
Okay, you would really do that? That's so nice of you. Thank you very much.
Of
I was
course, fun.
planning on writing him and making sure we were okay.
I mean, if you want me to deliver a letter for you, I would.
All right. I mean, I have an entire week. I'm sure I'll be able to think of something.
You're very right, and I promise that I will deliver it by the Mist Shadow.
All right. Well, thank you.
Alrighty. Well,
Right,
Lord
so-
Zavir, so what are you thinking about doing today with the other stuff with the other guy?
Well, I was thinking, yes, your proposition is a good one. The individual should be arriving in about roughly an hour. I'll ask him to have a meet with the Lucar to discuss his proposal and one-on-one and see what comes of it.
Alrighty. So I suppose we have an hour or so then before he comes? Oh wait, but then you have to like send a message with the dude, and the dude has to like, you know, go to the place and like wave down the guy. Okay, we have time. Alrighty. Phon, do you want to go find a cool spot? I'll show you my favorite spot in the library and you can read so many books.
Phon will say, "Oh, I do like reading." There,
I'm essentially making sure Phon's settled in and comfortable before like shit goes down. That
Alright.
was my goal.
Alright.
So are we all doing our own thing now, or
I don't know. We have an hour, so if you wanted to do something.
okay? Are we going to? Never mind. It's fine. Wait,
I mean-
wait. So I guess out of what's the plan? Because he's just giving the guy a letter.
Well, he's like hoping to. We're gonna have to wait and see what the result is. If the guy's gonna like come and meet with us in person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I suppose we don't need to ask Lord Cath about or Lady Cath about bringing Phon there. So that's
we
fine, but
do.
we should probably go get our money.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to do first? Because you said you were taking her to the library.
No, to Lord Zavir's library.
Oh. Okay.
I'm essentially just settling her into the castle and making sure she's comfortable.
Okay. Cool. I guess we're getting our money first. Cool.
Do we want to go get our money right now?
It probably would be best to do it as early as possible.
True. I'm a little confused as to why we forgot.
All right, so you guys head towards the Cath house.
Do we have a shadow following us on top of the roofs? Because Opal would be 110% looking out for that.
That's entirely up to your shadow.
No, he didn't tell me you were leaving. He's still eating crow.
Well, you would have seen us walk out, I suppose.
Let's see if I saw that.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll follow you guys on the roof.
Nice.
Okay, would I see him running around on the roofs?
Make a
Ooh.
perception.
Because I would 110% be looking for it.
Oh yeah, you see him vaulting from one roof to the other.
Okay, I'm gonna stop in the middle of the street without saying anything to either of the other guys and stare him down until he notices.
Don't wave to him or anything. Just stare him down.
Yep.
He'll aim an arrow at you.
Well, if you're
and
following
why you're
him,
standing up.
Sherman, you would have noticed for certain.
Yeah, I'll aim an
Oh,
arrow
boy.
at her.
I will just say, why are you following us on the roof, silly? Why don't you just come and hang out with us?
Because I can see everything from up here. What if someone tried to sneak up and kill you? You wouldn't know, but I would.
All right, you have a point. Carry on.
It's okay, you can talk to me from down there.
You're just yelling at
Yeah,
him.
I just love how you're loving in the middle of the street.
We're
Yep.
just
Oh, boy.
yelling in the middle of the
Oh,
street.
well, we should probably refrain from yelling at him just in case the guards have a problem with it.
Oh, that's right. The guards are all stupid here. Okay, let's go. Okay, I guess we'll continue.
All right, so you guys arrive to the Cath residence, and you guys ring the bell. A guard comes and says, "Yes, what is it?"
Hi, we are the ones who, gave Lady Cath back her her daughter Momoa, and we were told to return here, and I just wanted to make sure we did.
Is that so? All right. He'll ask another guard to go to the house, and roughly 10 minutes afterwards, the major domo comes out, and he rides a carriage up to you. It's a very long yard. So yes, he goes up to you and says, "Oh, it is you. Thank you very much. You've not so much reunited mother and her daughter, but at least you were instrumental at finding her." And Lady Cath is besides herself with joy. I mean, she's sad that her daughter's in prison, but we're working our way through the legal system, try to free her.
So Momoa is okay. She is just in prison currently.
That's correct.
All right. Well,
We're
we are
hoping that
doing
in
all
a
we
few days
can.
we'll be able to take her out.
We're trying to do all we can to prove her as well.
That'd be very much appreciated. Regardless, here is your payment. I believe we had settled to 1,500 gold.
Oof.
So divide that as you see fit.
Alrighty, we appreciate it very much. And please do tell Lady Kath and Momoa that if they need anything, they can definitely give us a call, especially if they have any more information on, Momoa and how she's doing, because we really were worried about her.
I shall do so. How would I be able to contact you?
Oh, we are staying with Lord Zavir and Castle Shard.
He's going to take a second look at you and say, "Really? All right."
What's this look? Is this like a biased look, or is this like a I can't believe you're staying with him look?
Kind of both.
Oh wait, so they don't like Lord Zavir? I'm trying to see if they liked Lord Zavir, if that was
It's
the
more
reaction.
like he can't believe some random riff-raff would be staying at a fancy place like that.
Oh, okay. Really?
By the way,
Wait.
that's 300 gold each. Continue.
I'm sorry, what was that? I did not quite hear you, Rosario.
Oh,
No.
sorry, I said that's 300 gold each. Continue.
Okay. To be fair, Samuel is not there, and I don't know if you would have given it to Sherman.
Oh, yeah, I
No,
probably
we
would
would
give it.
Sherman wouldn't take
I'll
it.
say we would. I'll say we would give it. We would go find Samuel and give it to him. He helped too.
Yeah.
All right, so what's next on the agenda, guys?
I guess back to the house.
Yeah. How long has it been?
It's almost 10 by now. You guys are
Uh-huh.
pretty super close. It's like a 10-20 minute walk.
Okay, cool.
I mean, now that we have all that out of the way, I've been wanting to help out with the gangs.
Wanting to help out with what?
With the gang problem?
Oh, trust me, I do too. But we should probably, check on Lord Zavir before we dive into everything every day.
Battle? Oh, would it have been that fast? We just left.
Well, no, the guy was supposed to come back at 10 o'clock. Oh, and we need to go pick up pickles for Phon.
Yeah. Roll a pickle investigation. No. Roll a intelligence check.
Me?
Yes. Whoever's
Oh, fuck!
all right. Unfortunately, there is no pickle store in the noble's quarters. I don't know why there would be no pickle stores, but it is what it is. So
Okay.
unfortunately, the nearest pickle nearest pickle store, the nearest grocery store would probably be in Old Town. So you wouldn't have enough time to get to the Old Town and back.
Okay. We'll go later.
Hey, he has to send off the letter, and it's gonna take a while. Why can't we just go there and then go back?
Yeah, wait, he said he was sending off the letter, right? With the dude at 10?
Yep.
Okay. And he has at least a 30-minute walk. And then the dude would have a 30-minute walk back.
If he answered immediately, he's probably gonna take
If
some
he
time to
answered
think about.
immediately.
Yeah.
So I would say we have time to we're not trying to be there by 10 when the dude comes. We're trying to be there when the answer comes.
Yeah, I mean, we can just get some pickles and run back. It's fine.
Yeah, I doubt. We're gonna come back for these pickles, and Candle's gonna be like, if you guys didn't go for the pickles, the fucking castle wouldn't have been destroyed by meteors.
Don't tempt Candle.
But also, I really want to keep our promise to Phon.
Let's get these pickles.
Okay, can we get pickles? But I also would like to. Is there a place where I could sell some art items?
In Old Town, certainly.
Okay, and keep in mind, Candle, I did say that when I was grabbing art items, I was grabbing things that I would be able to, that were small and I would be able to carry, but also didn't have any, insignias or tracers back on them.
Okay.
So, would I still have the 425 gold pieces worth?
Of what? Of art? Yes.
Art items. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. I'm if I sell this stuff, nobody's going to get in trouble, essentially.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's go. Let's go get pickles and sell some art items.
Right, so yes, I'll say well, make an investigation check just for
Make what?
investigation check.
16.
Nice.
Right, so yes, you are able to find a general store that would sell pickles, as well as some fancy antique stores where you think you could sell your artwork.
Dope. I will. If there's a couple antique stores, I would sell like a couple at each place.
Oh, that's pretty smart. Yes, all in all, you would be able to get roughly 300 gold's worth for your antique for your artwork.
300. Okay.
Yep.
Where'd you get that artwork from? Momo?
I may have, figured that I could fund Fawn's escape from Helbit.
Okay.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right. I was a little. It's fine. I don't care. No, I think Freyland's about to say. But I would think Freyland's about to say something. He's like, I honestly don't care.
I figured that for, if he was willing to pay that much money to, try the offer and then to, like, hire these Fate Weavers, that it would be okay if I, like,
Sorry, go ahead.
took a couple things to help her escape.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I said okay.
I'm sure that Phon will appreciate that money.
Alrighty, let's get the pickles and go. Do we want to, like, wait, is Old Town anywhere near Delver Square? Candle?
You have a map.
I don't, it's not up.
It is.
I can't believe
On the
Candle's
stream.
dead.
I'm blind, Polo!
It's on
I'm
the
blind!
stream.
Just zoom in.
You can't. Oh, I probably could have zoomed in.
So Castle Shard is over here, Old Town is over here, and Delver Square is over here.
Okay, yeah, no. We'll give Samuel his money later. I don't care that much.
Does
Does not give a shit.
Samuel. What a jerk. Nobody
She's
likes
mad at him.
We could send it to the Uber driver. We give it to the Uber driver to give it to him.
Oh, we
Uh,
could.
Uber is not a delivery service. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but what if we're like, okay, this
But we
money
love
is our
Fredo,
passenger.
and Fredo loves us.
Yeah, Fredo's cool.
Fredo would deliver money for us.
Yo, we need to deliver this money, son. Who does it belong? Don't you ever ask us that.
We can go visit Samuel later when we have a little bit more time.
All right, so yes, you do get to a general store, and yeah, they have a whole section of pickled vegetables. You do see several kinds of pickles. You see some dill pickles, some kosher pickles, some sweet pickles, some bread and butter pickles, some gherkin pickles.
Gherkin?
Gherkin.
Is that a real
I have
pickle?
never tried those.
Pickles are fucking disgusting.
Dude, I love pickles so much.
Yeah. Can I see
Alrighty.
one
Well,
from
we will
Phon?
get some of the basic ones, and then we'll get like some of the like nicer ones, and then we'll get like 2 weird types.
Okay. That would be a whole 3 gold.
Alrighty. I'm okay with this.
That's overpriced. I'm sorry, that's overpriced for pickles.
I was willing to drop
We'll say a whole 7 silvers.
7 silver. Okay. Done.
I love
Fancy
D&D.
pickle,
For
but
fancy pickles. Alrighty. Okay. So we'll return with Fawn's pickles. And when we get outside, I'll go, Sherman, do you want some pickles? We got the pickles.
I prefer them in cucumber form, but thank you.
Alrighty. I'm eating pickles.
Make a Constitution saving throw. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Kidding.
That would be a power move.
I rolled.
All right, so yes, you are able to make it back at Castle Shard. It's roughly 10:45 to 11 right now.
Have you gotten the letter back?
Not yet. The messenger just left about 30 minutes ago.
All
He
right.
gave him the message, and we'll be hoping for a favorable reply.
All right. I don't like waiting.
Franklin, I will say, do you think she wants her pickles now?
Yes, let's go give her pickles.
He gets a letter back that's just a picture of a middle finger.
All right, Phon is going to you find Phon. She's still in the library, just reading up, and then once you arrive and she hears the slosh of pickles inside the jars, her head just quickly turns and she stares at you wide eyes with her mouth like half open.
I
Just stares
brought
at
you
Is
so
that
many
pickles?
pickles. So many pickles.
She will rush you over and then just dismiss the sweet pickles and just grab the entirety of all of the other containers and start eating.
I'll leave them for her.
She was gonna just like
Thank you.
drink
Thank you
all
so
the pickle
much.
juice.
You are so welcome. Ew, drinking pickle juice is gross. I do not do that.
I love
You should-
drinking pickle juice so much. Sorry.
So you don't like pickles, but you like drinking pickle juice?
Yeah. I just
That's
take
wild.
things out and I drink it.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Don't judge
wild, my
people.
guy.
Stop judging him.
Anyways,
he was judging me for eating
Franklin-
pickles.
Franklin says, are we going to wait for a response here?
Probably should.
All right. Oh, when are you going to give? He whispers. When are you going to give her the gold before she leaves?
Yes, probably.
All right.
Because if I give it to her now, she's not going to accept as much as I want to give her.
Okay. I really appreciate that Sherman is kind of just an elusive NPC at this point.
He's probably outside hunting crows.
That's disgusting.
This man has
Oh,
10
guys,
silver
I
in
got
his
a little-
pocket.
I offered him money and pickles.
Why does he need money when he can hunt for crows, though?
Yeah. Why are you hating?
You teach a man to hunt a crow, you feed him
Okay, so
forever.
I said that's
Yeah.
disgusting, and then you answered with he has 10 silver, and I answered with I would have given him more.
This is what the people of my village do.
Oh my god.
What is your village
Anyways, when does
Ptolus?
when does this response get here, Candle?
Yeah, so the response comes back at around 2 p.m.
Dope. Have a lazy afternoon. We deserve some downtime.
We do not. We are terrible people.
We've done so much in the past couple days.
Yes, the response is so yes, Lucar agrees to meet face to face, especially since it's the last day and he seems like he really wants this deal to go through, so he's willing to talk it out with Lord Zavir in person, try to convince him. So yes, he suggests a warehouse in the Guildsman district tomorrow at 10 a.m. And Lord Zavir is going to think this through, and well, since I have no other options, yeah, I think I think this is the best course of action. I'll see
Alrighty.
if he's a person who's trustworthy, and if he seems to be genuine in his conviction that he can cure my friend, then I'll have to accept his deal.
And we can go with you as a guard, correct?
I don't think.
I
don't
would
think
prefer not to bring the guards into this.
No, I meant that we would go with you to guard you.
I don't think we should go into the meeting with him. I think staying outside would be the best course of
Whatever
action.
you say, but I'm just suggesting that we should be there.
I think it would set a wrong tone in the meeting to have a lot of guards. It would bring out hostility in everyone. I would
But-
accept maybe one or two of you to be with me, but certainly not everyone, and certainly not the Minotaur.
That is fair. No offense, Benjamin, but you are super, super intimidating, which is such a good thing. But this is not the place for it.
Franklin?
Oh, it should probably be yeah, I'll go.
Do you want to? I
If
just
you
thought
all
would be the best
trust,
fit.
if you all trust me enough to do this, I just don't want to mess anything up by mistake.
The only thing that I'm worried about is if it comes to like, fisticuffs and protecting Lord Zavir, I'm really squishy.
Oh,
So are you.
Well, I think it shouldn't come to that. We really don't want it to.
I agree.
So it shouldn't. And you should be fine.
if that's all, I actually have some business to take care of in town.
You have some business to take care of?
Yes,
Like what?
I need to go speak to someone.
Alrighty, that's fair. That was like Opal being super curious, and then when it seemed like you didn't want to like talk about it, she like backed off.
Queen shit. Period. When he sees it, he's like, "I'm going to go talk to Samuel's sister."
Alrighty. Though, yeah, that makes sense. Well, I suppose.
Is Lord Severe still in the room?
He is.
Okay. Franklin's gonna wait to talk to Opal tonight then.
Is there do you need anything else from us right now, Lord Zavir?
No, I do not. But you are guests here. I would never make demands on my guests as long as, yeah.
Oh no, that wasn't like a do you need us to do anything? It was more of like an offer thing, not like us reporting. And don't worry, you were a very amazing and gracious host.
Oh, I have nothing at the moment. I don't have any jobs that would beat your skills.
Alrighty, well then I guess we will just, like meet here tomorrow at like I don't know, 9:30 or something to walk over to the stupid warehouse.
That would be appreciated.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. DM.
Yes.
What does Franklin have to do to try to find his, I guess, technically parole officer?
Well, we've been there,
the
right?
only person that you would know who would know this location would probably be Samuel.
Okay. Franklin's gonna go to the ghostly minstrel.
Do you want to take Samuel's gold too?
Oh yeah, if he would tell you guys that he's going to go ask Samuel.
Okay.
All right, so yes, you do get to the ghostly minstrel. It's up to Samuel if he's there or not.
What time is it?
At this point, it would be around noon.
I guess he'd be there for lunch.
What is
Only
that for
lunch.
lunch?
All
He
right, so
has
yeah,
12 eggs.
Franklin, you're able to find Samuel. He is having lunch at the counter, just with a mug of ale just to wash it down.
Samuel.
Hey, Franklin.
This is the reward money from us telling House Cath, right?
Correct.
House Cath, where their daughter is. Do you want this 300 gold?
You can donate it. I'm good. I have enough gold to get me by.
Okay. He instantly puts in his bag. He's like, where's your sister?
Right now, where would she be? Do I have any idea? I don't know if I would know. She's
Yeah,
kind of
Jordy,
secret,
you
right?
don't know exactly where she lives, but you do have a sending stone in case of emergencies that she would have given you to relay information to her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would use it for this since she's master. I don't know what she is actually. I'll give it to her since she bought
Some
Franklin.
loser wants to talk to you.
No,
Since she bought Franklin.
Yeah. I'll just send. Hey, Franklin is looking for you. Can I give him your location and where is that if I can? That should be under 25.
She's going to reply a few minutes later and saying, I would prefer to meet you at the ghostly minstrel since you are staying there. I'll be there soon.
Okay, Franklin, she
Okay.
said she's on her way here right now, maybe. She said soon, but she said she's coming here.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to donate this to the refugees, and
Uh,
he goes outside to wait for her.
Oh, outside. Okay, sorry. Never mind. Don't mind me.
And he's going to go outside to wait for her.
Yes, Eliza does arrive about 30 minutes later. Mr. Franklin, you want to speak to me?
Do you know if there are any guilds that could teach me the basics of magic?
She is going to look at you and look you up and down and for about a minute or two. And why would such an organization want to risk revealing the knowledge of the arcane to a known murderer?
Because I can just look at it in the book if they don't want me, but I feel like someone teaching me would be more helpful so that something like what happened doesn't happen again. I don't have any understanding of my magic.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. That's a 17.
He is going to look you up and down and make a very good point, but I am not willing to bring you into such an organization at this time. If you could prove your worth and your skills in time, perhaps I could bring you into the fold. I do have a study hall nearby that you could use to practice and study, and if you do a few sorting and magical related work for me, then yes, I would consider bringing your name forward.
All right. If you have anything for me, please let me know at your soonest convenience. I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Well, you can always, when you're ready, you can always go to my study area. It is located in Midtown, between between the South Market and Midtown. Uh, Whenever you go there, there will be a parchment with the tasks that I request of you. And if you do them satisfactory, we'll see what happens.
Can I go there just to study?
Yes, you may.
Okay. And he instantly starts heading towards there.
Okay. So the location would be roughly here on the map. It would take you about 20 minutes to get there because of foot traffic. It's nothing fancy. It's basically just a tiny little building stuck between two bigger buildings. But yeah, you go in there, and the inside is much nicer than the outside. It's more well maintained. You get a sense of like really like a lot of historical shit has happened in this little tiny abode. The all the furniture just permeates history. You see most of the walls, even though they're not huge, they're filled with books and bookcases. So yes, you do have a place that you can study now.
Yay. He's not going to focus on any missions because he knows we still have a crime syndicate to beat the shit out of. So he's just going to get on any missions for this later. Do those later. But for now, he's going to start studying the basics of magic so he has some understanding of how magic itself works. Yeah.
Cool.
I feel beforehand he was just looking about his personal history with magic, but he can't find anything, so he's like, all right, maybe if I understand it, I can learn about it.
So make an Arcana check.
Yay, I switched proficiency so I could have this. Calm down. All right, there we go. That's an 18.
All right, so you start to get an idea of the basics. I mean, the basics would take longer for you to fully master, but you get the idea of the different flow of energies, that there's different schools of magic. You don't quite understand which school your particular magic would come from, but you get the feeling that you're on the right track.
Okay. Am I allowed to check out books, or is this you just study in here type of thing?
You just study in here.
Okay, then he's gonna head back. Those are his
Alright.
plans for the day.
So yes, by the time you get back, it would be like 4 p.m. What about the rest of you guys?
Sherman would like to invent a game with Benjamin. Okay, Minotaur,
The
this is how
game
we
would
play.
be
I shoot a crow out of the air, and if you catch it in your mouth, you get a point. If you don't, I get a point. Whoever has the most,
I
whoever
like
gets
love
5
this
points at the
dynamic.
first wins 5 gold from the other.
Is that a lot?
I don't know. I don't have that much.
Well, I don't have any gold myself either. Zari is keeping track of my gold for me. I'm
Alright.
sorry, Opal is keeping track of my
Whoever
gold.
wins, wins, Opal gives 5 gold too.
I am okay with this.
Oh, sorry, really quick. I don't mean to interrupt. He would have donated the gold by just like I would say the refugees, but he remembers the relationship they had last time and how sad it was, so he just kind of gives it to like beggars on the street.
Okay.
Giving them money.
Yes,
He's walking around for a good while.
Yes, you hand in like a few golds to every beggar you meet. You keep walking, and then like 30 minutes later, you turn around and you see a huge line of beggars just following you.
God damn it, Ptolus.
Go give some to the orphanage.
Oh yeah, there is an orphanage. Okay, so he's gonna give 150 to them, and then he's just gonna kind of make his way out of there once he says he doesn't have any more. And he's just gonna go to the orphanage. And I guess talk to Samuel's other sister.
Right. Well, thank you for your patronage. It's very much appreciated. We'll be able to patch up all the holes in the roof and get rid of all the gold.
Really quick. Oh yeah. He mentions to Tom. He's like, "Oh, Tom saw some of your orphans climbing out of the window of a house."
Opal saw it, and she didn't share that with anybody.
We saw Tom running, so I assumed we shared it. My bad. Never mind. He doesn't say that to her.
Oh
then.
wait, did Tom recognize the kid too?
What? No, I don't remember. I don't think so.
I
think
think that it
Opal
was
did.
just Opal.
I would just chase people
okay.
because they were stealing from the freaking house.
I thought you recognized that they were orphans specifically. Never mind. He just gives the gold and he leaves.
Tom hates orphans. He wants just destroy them.
Oh my god.
He just gives the gold and now he's gonna leave. I'm sorry. Continue with your guys' stupid game.
Benjamin does not think this game is stupid. Benjamin thinks this game is awesome.
Yeah, Sherman does too.
Alrighty, I will give 5 gold to whoever wins.
Alright, so I'll shoot a crow out of the sky and see if he can catch it.
Okay, make a attack roll.
21.
Oh yeah, first shot, first kill. Now, what do I roll as Benjamin?
I would think athletics or acrobatics.
I would think acrobatics or just dex.
Yeah, that seems like a dex.
I think dex is catching.
Okay.
Accuracy.
So I'll say that he has to pass a dex of 13. Make it fair. Yeah. First
Okay.
crow, he's able to swallow it whole.
Okay, I'll shoot the next one. 20.
Yeah.
And this one, right before it gets close enough for him to catch, I would like to shoot it again to get it off trajectory of his mouth.
Okay, make another roll.
Alright, so
All right,
that
so
should
yes, you
push it.
are able to hit it, but Benjamin is just head focused on the
bastard.
trajectory of the crow, and he will not be deterred of a free meal.
No. Okay, 2-0, 2-0. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
man,
he's
free
killing.
meals all the day.
Oh, I missed it. You didn't see that, Benjamin. I promise you didn't see it.
We didn't see that.
I'll try and shoot this one off trajectory. Okay, nice.
And you succeed. He looks very frustrated at you that you wasted meat.
Still over there, Benjamin. You can go get it. If he goes to get it, I'm gonna shoot the next one
Bill.
while he's distracted.
Okay, because you did that and you distracted him, he'll have disadvantage. Yes,
Nice.
8-2.
I think it's 3-2.
Yes,
Benjamin.
remove 8 arrows from your inventory.
No,
Okay.
that's 2-2.
Huh?
That's
I thought
Yeah,
he
but
had
that's
3.
the entirety of his arrows.
I thought he had
Sorry, what?
3.
Oh,
I
did
thought
you?
Benjamin had 3 points.
No, he had a +1 for acrobatics.
No, 3. How many things he caught? 1,
Oh, he
2,
got 3.
3. Okay, yeah, so it's 3-2.
Yes, I won a free meal and some shiny coins.
Ah, well,
Can you keep my shiny coins for me, Zari? Opal?
Yes, Zari, who is in this world.
Zari can be the name of Opal's money pouch. Alrighty, you have one extra 5 coins.
good game, Benjamin.
Yes.
And then when Sherman is wishing Benjamin a good game, I'm going to pocket 10 gold into his pocket.
You refuse.
Aw.
Make a perception check,
Oh
Sherman.
my
Oh my god.
You God. So do
I
you want us
rolled
to roll
worse.
again?
Yeah, reroll, please.
Okay. Wait. Oh, now we're even on hand catches, Opal.
Okay, then I'll just as he caught my wrist, I'll just turn my hand around and put the gold in his hand.
I'll move my hip out of the way. Don't worry about that. Now there's 10 gold on the ground. I don't like donations very much, but thank you.
What if I make you another game?
I do love games.
You were trying to pickpocket me earlier and I caught you. What if I put this 10 gold all around and you make a little practicing with your pickpocketing?
I would like to pickpocket her right now while she's distracted talking to me.
Oh my god, that's not.
Sure.
Disadvantage?
Make a stealth. Yeah, make it a sleight of hand. Not with advantage because she's already seen you
Disadvantage.
try to pickpocket her.
Oh,
just a straight
disadvantage or
roll.
regular? Oh,
A regular
man.
roll.
I'm rolling terrible.
I'm going to pretend like I didn't notice.
Okay. Well, we don't even know
No,
if you did
can't
notice.
fool-
Oh,
you can't
okay.
fool me.
Here. Perception to see if I notice.
Yep, you noticed.
I'm pretending I didn't notice.
Oh my gosh.
That's a 23.
Wait. I rolled the wrong thing. Okay, didn't matter.
Y'all are rolling like 5 different things for one action.
So I would have put it spread it out a couple different places, so it's up to you as to how much you got, Candle.
I
Okay.
actually wouldn't take any. I would just touch it to know I could do it.
But that was
That's
the
such a weird
game.
sentence out of context.
I don't actually steal. I just like knowing I can do it.
So you just feel Opal up while she's done looking?
And I pretend I don't notice. Do I notice that he didn't take the gold?
With that perception, yeah, I'll say that you do.
Okay. I'll say, all right, so now that you had that little tester out of the way, do you want to actually, try to win the gold?
No, I already know I could do it. I just I don't actually steal. I just like knowing I can. But I've
But-
already proven myself to myself, so that's all that I care about.
All right, so then you won the gold.
No, I don't like your charity, but thank you.
That wasn't charity. If you had won it with Benjamin's thing, then you would have kept it.
That was a game.
But this was also a game.
But how do I know you won't pretend that you didn't catch me?
Well, then I guess you'll have to. How do you know that, or how do I know that you can actually do it?
Because I just touched the gold and you didn't notice.
I did notice.
Then why didn't you do anything about it?
Because I wanted to see what you would do.
Ah, so that's proof you won't let me. You would let me take it even if you noticed.
But now let's see if you can do it without me noticing.
We'll see.
All right. Whatever you can take throughout today is yours. Did Tom just say
Yeah. I really think we should try dealing with the gang stuff that's happening. Oh, we're waiting.
I hate the gangs. They're pretty mad at me for stealing from them.
You stole from them. Which one did you steal from? Wait, I thought you just
Mm.
said that you didn't steal.
I steal from gangs.
Okay, that is fair. They are pretty rude.
Yeah, we're not friends right now, but that's okay. They can't find me.
Were you ever friends?
No.
Do I believe that?
Roll
I don't
them
know.
dices.
21. Okay. All right. You weren't part of a gang.
No. Never.
Well, what do you know about the gangs?
That they're gangs.
Alrighty.
I mean, I know a lot about them.
You know a lot about the gangs in Ptolus?
Yeah, we were told a lot.
Oh, well, yes, I know. I was there for when we were told a lot. I was just like seeing if there was anything else.
There's a lot of information. We have Illifit, the old Lieutenant Hapling, Rivergate, Pinonet? Pionet? I don't know. Tunderland. The South Market is Corbin Trelone. The North Market has Dolin Elobonholm.
Yeah.
They're incompetent, I guess. That's what I wrote.
Franklin be back at this
Started writing incompetent and I didn't finish, so thank you for telling me that. I was like, what's NCO?
Would Franklin be back at this point?
No, he would not.
Okay,
Oh.
cool.
Sorry, man.
Eularis.
Listen. Oh, it's fine. I just wanted to know if I could interject or not. Continue.
Eularis Gandare is a half-elf who has noble clothes.
Alrighty. Well,
Which-
Sherman, you said that you know the gang. What part of the gangs have you like seen?
No, I specifically said I don't know the gang.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know. You said you like stole from them.
Stealing may have been a strong word. Conning would be the more appropriate.
That is hilarious. How did you con them?
Have you ever played 3-card Monty?
DM?
No.
It's up to you. It's that's your character. I'm not gonna tell you what your character
No,
knows.
I don't know. Okay, so what is the equivalent of that? Like,
It's 3-card Monty in real life.
So
Sorry.
saying no is that we don't know what
Sorry,
it is.
doesn't know. I don't know what Opal may have. I mean, honestly, it makes sense if this is like a street game that people play all the time. She definitely
It's the one where they have 2 jokers and the queen, and you have to find the queen, and they slip the queen out, so you never win.
Oh,
That
okay.
is
Yeah.
pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Then Opal would definitely know that game. That game would be like awesome for her. Alrighty. So what did you do?
I just 3-card Monty'd them out of some gold so I could have some room and board. And you know, gangs, they don't like that, so they go and tattle to their boss, and then you have to hide and change your name and change your face so they don't kill you. Witness protection, you know.
You changed your face?
No, I wear this mask so they don't know what I look like.
Do you wear a mask? Or a face mask? Or like a mask? It's just for me, so I know.
It's a mask.
Okay.
Make me big.
Make me big. No amount of medicine can help you, Shorty.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry, Shorty.
You're trying to tell me those pills I've been buying haven't worked?
I think they've done the opposite, Tracy.
No, it's been 2 inches forever.
Oh my fucking god.
The pain. Anyways.
Yeah, he wears a mask.
Okay. Like one of those like ninja masks that kind of goes over your nose and stuff.
Yeah.
sort of
The main reason he wears it is he heard this city had a pandemic in it once, and he just wanted to be safe.
Oh my fucking god.
We could. I mean, we helped the pale dogs, right, in that fight.
Yes, we are kind of like, against the kill ravens right now. If we had to take a side, that is the side that we kind of.
Ooh, you guys are part of a gang?
No,
I'm
we
not
are
happy
not
about
part of the
that.
gang at all. In fact, both of them are idiots, and I want to punch them all in the face.
But I think we.
I think we should go punch them in the face then.
I don't think we should have a war on two fronts, though. I think we should take out one gang and then take out the other one.
That is what I am saying, and I'm
What
saying
if
that
we trick them into taking each other out?
that is
They
what
are
we are.
taking each other out
They
Oh,
are.
then why are we even worried about it?
because it's going to cause the people distress, and the people are getting caught in between.
And a lot of people are going to get hurt. So if we
Okay.
can help.
So let's go kill them.
I don't want to kill them.
Tom does this thing where he likes to knock people out.
We can't
And then hand them over.
turn them
And
into-
then, hand them over to the guard.
I
Except
don't know how great arrows are at just knocking people out.
Well, you could put a little blunt
I
end
could
to
put
the
it-
arrow.
I could
Over
try
arrowhead?
and fashion. I could try and fashion this.
Boxing
I
glove
don't know
arrow.
that I'm creative enough to, but I will try.
Boxing glove arrow.
Yeah,
all
but
right.
not like a real boxing glove. He'll have a smith make like a little metal one.
A metal box. I think that would be
Yeah, just a little metal
Oh
one.
my god.
Damage. Hold on. What was the name of the lady who was essentially contracting Momoa? I know I have it written down in here somewhere.
The Kill
lady
Raven
who is
lady?
From the Kill Raven?
yeah.
She's Kill Raven, I think. That's their name. They're the leader.
Yes.
It's a woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
No wonder I have that written down like a bajillion times, but like I couldn't find the name.
Kill Raven is the name of the gang, and that's the name of
Dear
their
Lord.
leader.
Except for Tom, I'm really sorry, but I did promise Momoa that I would kill Raven.
Oh, sweet. So we can do that one first since I don't have blunt arrows.
I mean, can I fashion that candle? Assuming it wouldn't be too hard.
Yes. Yes, you could.
Okay.
It's relatively simple.
Okay. So if I made them right now, how many can I make? If I went to a store and bought stuff.
You would need to have the material, so buy some metal, or most likely it's going to be copper or iron. And at that point, you would be able to fashion them. You have to roll at Tinker Tools.
So let's say I already bought the stuff. How much would that cost?
Well, how much do you want? How many arrowheads would you want to fashion?
60.
Yes.
Okay, so that would cost you around 15 gold of materials.
I'll give him all my money to help fund this, so I'll give him my 10 silver.
That's okay. I
No.
won't pay this.
I want to help buy
No.
this.
Sherman,
How much silver does
Tom
he have?
doesn't like
I
Tom,
have 10 silver.
Tom doesn't accept money. It's like a thing.
What are you talking about? He's buying it for me. I should be helping.
It's okay. Trust me. Besides, we actually just made like kind of a lot of money. We're okay.
I have a lot of money. I'll rub my right ear and say I have a lot of money.
Oh, he's totally lying, right?
I mean, this is a learning experience for me, and you would be testing that out for me. So I think that's kind of
True. And you did assist us last night, so let us like give you a gift for helping you out, for helping us out.
I'm just doing to see if it's at work.
All right, you've convinced me. I'll keep all this measly money that I don't need.
Okay. What I roll?
Yes. Roll Tinker Tools.
Is that intelligence?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you are able to craft 5 arrows. The reason why it's not as many is just because they're prototypes, and you want to make sure that you're taking your time to making them as great as possible. Once they're tested in the field and you're satisfied with them, you'll be able to make them a lot faster
Okay, so I have 5 blunt arrows.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah. Dude. Okay.
Okay,
is a-
Candle. I'm labeling these arrows -blunt, so we know.
I
You have 5 blunts, man.
420, blaze it up.
Don't smoke them all at once.
Dear Lord.
I'm a wood elf. I'm gonna smoke them all at once.
Oh man, this blunt arrow ain't shit. Oh god. Okay. So yeah. Where do we want to go first? There's a lot of different places.
Isn't
don't
it like
really
4
know,
o'clock at night?
What we could do today.
I mean,
At this point, I'd say Franklin is back, and it's roughly 5 p.m.
We can stealth into the Ravenclaw mansion and kill him. I mean, knock him off, knock him out.
Ravenclaw.
He doesn't know the
Hello,
names
I'm
of
ready.
the gangs.
Hello, I'm going to go to bed unless any of you need me.
at 5 o'clock? You sound like Shorty.
Are you okay? Are you sick? I'm going to like put my hand on his forehead and try to like see if he's sick.
He fully steps back and says, "No, I'm fine. I just want to go to bed early. I'm doing some research in the morning."
We were gonna.
Oh, we should
Research
like talk about the what we are doing in the morning, like with Lord Zavir. So you and I are like gonna go in there with him and like help out and stuff. But do like the rest of you want to be like keeping guard just in
I
case?
actually meant to. First of all, I think it should really only be the two of us, just in case. However, I was going to say maybe you're not the best person since you did charm one of his guards.
But I am the only one who knows how to cast Zone of Truth.
That's fair, but also there's a chance he might not consent to it.
We never know until they meet them.
I mean,
Why
if
don't
you
you
wish
just
to
try
go,
and
that's
change your
fine. I'm just
appearance or
letting you
something?
know.
Oh, you have a very good point. I can just look like somebody else, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yes,
asked
and
why
that
my
works.
forehead is so big, and now you know why.
Is there anything else you guys needed tonight?
I wanted to go research some gangs.
Oh, are we going to
Why
research
don't
them in
you
the
come with
library?
us, Franklin?
No.
Oh no,
I
we're
want
like
to
gonna
stake
go
them out.
scouting.
You sure that's a good idea at night? There might be there might be more guards.
Yeah. I mean,
We're just gonna like
staking.
go watch and get information. There's going to be no storming and killing or anything. And I'm like looking at Sherman.
All right.
Wait, I was AFK in the brain. Why are you looking at Sherman?
Because I said we're just staking them out and we're not storming or killing or anything.
No, we're knocking out.
No,
Yeah.
we're like not going to attack them today.
I mean,
Oh.
unless we.
I
say
don't.
something.
What if there's a good opening? I don't understand.
I agree. We should take a good opening.
All right, I'm okay with that.
I mean, yes, if the leader just so happens to be outside at night, then sure, but I highly doubt that's going to happen.
Well, what if he's inside alone at night?
She.
Or she?
I don't think there's going to be ample opportunity for us to do it no matter what time we go, but I think we should just stake out tonight and get as much information as we can.
Okay, I'm pretty good at that. I can definitely help with that.
I mean, I'm not gonna do anything unless something extreme happens, like someone's getting attacked or something.
This Sherman's fucking class. I can't find his character sheet. It's making me angry.
It's not in there. I don't think it's in there, dude.
Why are you trying to look at his character? Stop metagaming.
I just want to know what class he is.
That's
He
metagaming.
is
What?
Don't tell
one
them.
level rogue, one
No.
level sorcerer, one level ranger,
hilarious.
and one level wizard.
There's no
That
fucking
sounds like
way.
a terrible build.
I
Character
have
is
you
that?
as half druid, half paladin.
No,
That'd be
I've
fun.
made everybody think it's a different class, so nobody knows.
Anyways,
I think I know what you are. but-
would
what-
you all like to leave
What
now
weapon
then?
were you using, BT Dubs?
What?
What weapon were you using?
A bow,
What kind of bow?
a longbow.
Anyways, writes down furiously. Would you all like to leave now?
Shouldn't we wait till it's a little
Oh.
darker?
Forgot to mention Samuel's sister. I asked her about. She showed me to a place where I can study more about magic, and she says there's a. She says that every once in a while she will have missions that we can do.
Alrighty. Well, let us know and we will help you with any.
More specifically, she said I could do it, but I'm not much good on my own.
Well, of course, we're always welcome to help you.
First mission: clean the house.
That would be hilarious.
Opal would probably nope out. Oh, nope, that's a lie. Opal would 110% go through all her shit.
Anyways, right.
All right. So what's the plan, guys? What are you planning on doing?
We're just gonna go stake out the
Which
kill
place,
raven.
There's several different places they're set up in.
Yeah, I meant to ask, which gang are we trying to fuck up right now?
The kill ravens.
Right,
The ones who
they're
captured
yeah, they're the ones who killed the one NPC, right?
Yes, Durant from the Kill Raven did kill the shopkeeper.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Those guys seem a bit more competent. The other guys seem kind of like idiots.
Alrighty, so let's go like stake them out and get more information, and then we can like feed it to the other gang, and so the other gang like does all the brunt work for us.
Maybe the North Market?
Fine by me.
That's where it is, right? The North Market.
I mean, we have the South Market, we have freaking Rivergate, we have Old Town.
That's just that.
Let's go stake out the North Market because that dude is the most incompetent. Unless we want to take out the good ones first, so that it just leaves like the incompetent dude.
I thought we weren't taking anyone out tonight.
Oh, we're not. We're just like, gonna go get information.
I think that having them, well, they already know where the guy is. So if they were to do something, I think they would have done it already. This might just fall on us.
I think the Rivergate's probably the most competent, so maybe we should go for that one first.
Wait, there are 3 gangs? I thought there were 2.
No.
They're all over the city. These are like lieutenants. Like little captains.
Yeah.
Okay,
So there's like all these bajillion little captains that control sections.
Okay, cool. Wow, we're really just fucking up these gangs. That's hilarious.
I think we should go to Rivergate.
Alrighty, let's go for a nice evening stroll and maybe get some information.
I'm guessing
from what I know, Rivergate is the closest to North Market, so we should go Rivergate, North Market, then South Market.
Well, I think we should focus on one at a time. I don't think we'll have time to go to all of them, or 3 of them.
I mean, we could try out 2 then.
Okay. Where's
Rivergate? Okay, on that note, I think we are going to end the session, and we'll get back to it next week.
Yay!
Look at us doing things.
Yeah, we're actually like doing things for once.
Yay!
All right. Yay.
It's clearly because of Sherman, man. He was the catalyst of everything. All right, so I hope you guys all had fun. See you guys next week, and don't forget we have Wanderer's Path tomorrow.
We do.
We do.
I'm sure we'll receive
I
a
thought
lot
Zari
of playing
canceled
cards
it.
and more decks.
Well, what? Wait, what?
He said we're drawing cards tomorrow.
Oh, if you find the deck.
Is that actually a thing? Was it added into the game? Or...
Yeah.
But you added it. You cheated.
No. I told Candle for his birthday I'd add a deck of many things into the world.
Wait, for my birthday, will you give us a deck of many things?
I don't know your actual birthday, so no.
Yeah, but if I told you, would you give it to us?
You also got to send a picture of your dog.
She's seen my dog.
I'm actually considering it. Let me think on that one.
I will say, if you did give it to us, it's pretty far away.
Thank you all for joining us, and have a great night.
Everybody say good night.
Everybody say good night.
Good night.